Oh, it's me. It's me. It's Driver 53. Welcome in, everybody, to Late Night Live here on a Saturday night. How are you guys doing? It is so good to be here. I'm excited, y'all. We got a brand new harvester over on the server. It's not going to be so tedious anymore. Oh, this is so much fun. I cannot wait to get done with this challenge. Klutch decided that we're doing like $10 million. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. But how are you guys doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you all very, very much for stopping in here tonight, hanging out with me here on Late Night Live. Let's see who the first person in chat was. I think I already know. That's Marty Cantrell stopping in saying howdy, y'all. What's going on, Marty? How are you doing? Moderators, I've got Chris S. I've got Chief. He's not here. I don't know where he went. He was playing the game. He took off somewhere. He said something about costume. I don't know what he means. But that's all I heard him mumble. Costume. Who else do we have here? Streamlabs is in the house. Guys, be good to your moderators tonight. If you would, please. Members, who do we got? Marty Cantrell. Hey, we got a member coming in right now. Dylan Collins coming in with a 10-month member chat. Part of Team 53. The pit crew saying, yo, 10 months, guys. Hash browns, hashtags. Down to the chat right now. Thank you, Dylan Collins, coming in with that gift or that members chat right there. So we got Marty Cantrell, Dakota Blair, Dark Music Production, Chris S, not Marty Cantrell, JC Farms, Freshwater Farms, Cecil Simulations, Kevin Scallions. We have Rooster 747. Who else do we have here as members tonight? Martin Bachner stopping in, Mark Thor, Michael Griese. Who else do we have? Dylan Collins also as a member. We have Jay Goose up in the house. We've got Frank Hammond also as a member and coming in with a super chat, super sticker already right off the bat. Frank Hammond going to the $9.99 super sticker. It's a fox doing a bunch of laughing. So guys, go ahead and get some hash browns and hashtags down in the chat right now. I'm going to go ahead and Thank you, Frank Hammond. That is awesome, man. Getting the stream started off right. I think I need a little bit of hydrate, guys. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves some of this G Fuel right here. Go ahead and get yourself whatever you're drinking tonight. Go ahead and take a sip for me if you would. If you're interested in G Fuel, check out the link in the description. 20% off your entire order. I'm just gonna chug it. I'm gonna chug it. Maybe not. It probably wouldn't be a good idea. Probably have to stop the stream early. But there's Frank Hammond super sticker right there. Awesome, guys. Thank you all once again very, very much for stopping in here tonight. Do we have any other members here in the stream? I don't see anybody else. This is awesome driver. Thank you very much, Frank. Thank you, man. And speaking of memberships, guys, I want to let you know right up here, you can see gifted membership goal 0 of 100. I know that seems like a big number, but there's going to be a pretty big payout if you guys help get us to that 100 mark. I'll give you a little teaser, okay? I'm going to give you a little teaser. I might have to wear a costume for like a whole stream if you can get us to that 100 mark right there. Oh, this thing's atrocious, y'all. It is atrocious, but that's what I'm going to do for you guys. If you get us to the 100, get us to 100, and I'll throw that thing on. All right? Daniel Gonzalez in the house as well. How are you doing? Welcome in. Marty rigging the heists. Did he make it out, but only him? Oh, not Marty. Michael Griese, Kevin Scallions, Marty Cantrell, Martin Bachner, and Whiskey Wooly. Whiskey Wooly, how are you doing? Welcome back in. Texas Hook'em Gaming, gifted memberships. 100 gifted memberships. That's the goal. If we can get there before Christmas, I'll put that thing on. It's a Christmas thing. It's a Christmas themed thing. All right. And a pie in the face as well. JoJo1201. No, that's not part of the deal right now. Not part of the deal. Popper J, how are you doing? How does a rabbit travel? by Hairplane. That's a great one. It's not a pink bunny costume. No, not yet. That might be around Easter. Just saying, we might have to do that around Easter. Right now, it's a Christmas outfit. There were reindeer on it. Hey, driver, I just wanted to say that I love your Saturday Night Live intros. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Oh, Texas Hook'em Gaming getting us started off early right here, guys. 10 gifted memberships coming in from Texas Hook'em Gaming, guys. Hash browns, hashtags down in the chat right now, if you would. Why did it not work? Why did it not work? There we go. All right. They are going to be going to S Fire 862 Echo, Kurt Winbank, Island Girl Farmer. We've got Kevin W, Dragon Age, Rodney, MTR, Michael the Redneck, Justin, Marlboro Man, and the Sim Guy, all coming in with our gifted memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've got to do a thing here in this thing here. Yeah. So check this out. One, did it work? Did it not work? Oh, why is it not working? All right, we got 10 right up there. Perfect. Also, Cecil Simulations coming in with a 17-month member chat. Part of Team 53, the fan club, saying, I have supported you 17 months. Where is my wrench? Oh, Cecil, oh, man. You're not wrong, though. You're not wrong. Not wrong at all. We could take a vote. We could take a vote. How are you doing, Cecil? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Anybody that just got memberships, if you're in here, let us know. Shout out down in the chat. Guys, everybody else, hash browns, hashtags for Cecil Simulations coming in with that 17-month member chat, and for all the brand new members. We got 10 new members already. We're 10% of the way there. I'm nervous. I'm nervous, you guys. Hold up. Wait a minute. Someone is live. It's Hash Browns 53. Farmer Trio, how are you doing, man? What's going on? Also, are you going to have help in your farm as well with lots of crash counter? Yeah, we potentially are going to have quite a few things happening with the crash counter as well tonight. I don't know. It all depends on how much help is over there and what they are up to. It's impossible to know. Chief broke it. Chief didn't break this one. I haven't programmed it yet. I kind of did a thing, and I made this in a hurry. I made this in a hurry because I just made the decision today that we were going to put this thing on, maybe, if you guys can get me to 100 more gifted subs. Yeah, it's a lot. It is. I get it. But man. Whiskey Wooly, I set my wheel up the other day. It was strange. Just waiting on my Thrustmaster joystick now. The farm stick! That is awesome. Or did you get one of the different ones? Curious. Did you get the farm stick, or did you get one of the other ones? Because, guys, I can't tell you how much I really started to enjoy this farm stick right here. Here, let me actually adjust this just a little bit more for you. How about that? Yeah, this thing right here, this farm stick. Oh, I have really started to enjoy this a lot more. I still got the steering wheel set up too. We've got the steering kit on here as well, so it's tilted forward a little bit more. But this farm stick over here, it's for PC only. I get it, but it has really changed the way that I'm playing the game and how immersive it is, and I really like it. If you're on PC, I highly recommend grabbing one of these. The Thrustmaster 1600 one. Oh, the farm stick is it's sold out. That is crazy. That is crazy. Driver, what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? We're actually going to a family member's house. Not like our parents or anything like that, but a cousin is where we're heading to. So it's gonna be a good time. All the family's gonna get together on my wife's side, and I'm not exactly sure what is gonna be going on with my mom yet. Typically, we only get together for one of the holidays with our work schedules and visiting other family and stuff like that. So it's one or the other. So I think Christmas is probably gonna be the one that we get together with her. But yeah. It'll be a good time. I'm working on the field as well with Premium Edition and new map as well. It looks super awesome. Sweet, JoJo. Texas Hook'em Gaming says 90 more. Dang it. You guys got time. You got time. All right. You have plenty of time to be able to get there. Brian Lego 98. How are you doing? Saying, hey, driver 53. What's up, man? Espire says, wow, I got a blue helmet. You've had gifted quite a few times. Absolutely. Made the move from Xbox to FS for PC 2 days ago. Mapping is taking some time, but having a blast. Yeah. Mapping all your buttons definitely takes some time, but it is going to be worth it once you get everything sorted out exactly how you want it and where you like everything to be. I'm still mapping some buttons over on mine too. I messed with the sensitivity today, so we're going to get to see how that works with the camera and some of the controls. But we'll see. Yeah, that is congratulations. Moving over to PC. You're on the dark side now. Make sure Marty gives you some cookies. Yeah, Marty's got cookies for you. I was super stoked when I won the code, and I want to thank you, Driver53. Hey, yeah, no problem. No problem at all. So you, I believe, you actually got... yeah, you got one of the ones that was actually sponsored by one of our members here of the channel. So congratulations on that, and thank you again to those 2 members that actually sponsored those giveaways in the last stream. Oh, and I ordered the Logitech sim panel for FS22. Okay, so you got the same side panel that's Whiskey Wooly. If you've got the joystick, you don't really need the sim panel though. It like replaces it because you've got so many buttons on a regular joystick. Hey, DJ, go ham, stopping in. It must be morning over there. It must be morning, but stopping in for 21-month member chat. Pardon Team 53, the pit crew saying, hey, almost 2 years. What's going on, DJ? How are you doing, man? Welcome in and welcome in. Driver, which button did you map for crashes? Oh wait, it's this one. That's the steering wheel. Oh, you landed on 3 hours ago? Just got home? Holy cow! It's bedtime then, right? Bedtime for you. Chief, wherever you're at, Mark Thor did not post a link. Sorry about that, guys. Whenever you put a period in there, he thinks it's a link. Sorry about that. Chief, be good. Be good. Let's see what else. All capitals. Yep, sorry about that one too. Slick Top. Chief does not like all capital letters. William Rhodes Jr. coming in with a 10-month member chat. Pardon Team 53, the pit crew. 10 months gift member. I appreciate this community. And howdy, DJ. Yeah, William Rhodes, you are definitely getting all the gifted memberships. That is great, guys. Hash Browns hashtags for William Rhodes. Almost 1 year membership. All gifted. All gifted. Driver, those buttons that are in the shifter. What are those for? In the hold on. This is not a shifter. This is the joystick. All right. This thing right here, if I can move some stuff around, this is actually the farm stick. Okay. So all these buttons up here, you get to program to do really whatever you want to do. Like this one right here is going to fire up my equipment. This one here is going to actually lower anything down. This one here I used to unfold. This one I used to toggle between my equipment. I've got my cruise control right here. This is how I actually move the camera around. And then all of these buttons down here, I can program for anything I want to also. These over here, I mainly use for like menus and stuff like that. I got this one here. This one is like my straps. And this one is my auger arm. This one I get in and out of the vehicle. This toggles between the vehicles. So this starts it. But those are for PC only, unfortunately. But I still recommend it. You're not going to be upset if you get one of these things. You just have to kind of think, if you got one of these, you kind of need a wheel too, because it kind of takes some of your, I mean, you don't have to. You could probably get it going with a wireless controller and a farm stick, but the farm stick is meant to kind of replace the controller. All right. No, Slick Top, you're fine. The reason we don't have, we don't like capitals around here is because it's meant to be interpreted as like yelling, and we are not about that around here. So I appreciate your enthusiasm, I really do. And Chief, I'm sorry, but Marty's right. Chief is an ID10T sometimes. Naughty Chief, right? Right. There's the Queen. How are you doing? Alex Ward stopping in also as a member. Just canceled the simp panel. All right. Yeah, Whiskey. I mean, you're gonna have some buttons on there, like, but the main reason for that is that joystick stuff. That's what this is gonna be, right? And then the 1600. There's some other buttons you're gonna be able to map. It's not gonna be 100%, but you don't need two joysticks. I don't think. No. And it's not the most. How do I want to say? You're gonna be fine. I'd rather go with two joysticks than that sim panel. Okay, so you could absolutely do that if you want to get another one later or get one of these farm sticks later. Have your left side be a little bit more like if you're in a piece of logging equipment, and then the right one be more if you're in like tractor mode and stuff like that. Yeah, that's probably be a little bit better. Yeah, I got you, Whiskey Willie. Frank Hammond says the farm stick, those on back order through Amazon. I think everything everywhere. I really want two of them, but I will wait on the second one. Yeah, mainly to operate the excavator. Oh, understand. Like this one right here, I can operate a regular front loader and everything like that perfectly fine. You know what I mean? It's just once you're trying to like open jaws and stuff and trying to move up and rotate and all those different things, that's when this one it really maxes out its capabilities, and you really need that second one to be able to do those different things. All the authorities got some of you guys again. Matthew Walter says, how are you doing tonight, 53 Gaming? I'm doing great. Doing it great. How about yourself? Yeah, I get that, Whiskey. Yep, perfect. You or I are on the same page there. On the same page, same book, same chapter. It's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's probably in the other order, though, not page first. Book, chapter, then page would be the right way to say that. DJ, I need to chat with you sometime, man. I got questions, and it's not about the game. I can tell you that it's not about the game. I'm gonna wait to get the steering wheel and the stick from my PC till I go back to work. Shoulder injury is not fun at all. Waiting for MRI appointment to see what the damage is for. Yeah, I heard about. I believe you said that last time too, Jojo. Hopefully everything starts getting better for you. Starts turning around, getting better health. Driver, on the joystick that you have, is there a button to turn on and off the beacon lights on the vehicles? You can map it. That's the thing. With these joystick and the steering wheel that I've got, okay, so this right here is the T248. All right, I've got my R2 and L2, L3 and R3. Okay, I've got my L1 and L2 down here, and then I've got my regular D-pad. I've got the regular triangle, square, circle, X down here, cross buttons. I've got all of that stuff normal, like I would have on a regular controller, right? Then over here on the farm stick, I mean, there's an unlimited number of buttons. Plus, there's a button on the back that I didn't show off before. I don't know if I can show you very well right here. I got all these cables running over. My cable management is horrible. But right here, there's two more buttons, okay? And the top one is just like a static button that you press, and then it changes what some of the other buttons do. And this one down here is like you pull this and hit something else, so it's not a constant on. It's just like an L2, right? So you like pull that and hit another button, and then it goes back to what the previous function was, right? But the top one, if you hit it, then those buttons stay that way until you hit it again. So there is a lot of customization options that you can do here. You get to decide what you want it to do. That's the awesome thing about this. And they've built all of this into it, right? And the stick, here, another thing about it. So it's not like a throttle, right? It returns back to zero. No matter what you do, it's going to return back to zero. Just like a steering wheel will. Questions always about the game. Can you cut down trees with your joystick? Not technically. You could use a harvester. I mean, you could probably use a chainsaw if you wanted to. Don't ask DJ medically related questions. No. It's not that. He probably has an idea what it is. I do everything on controller except for license plate and on Forza 5 liveries and license plates. Oh yeah, I get that. I absolutely get that, William. Yeah. So Michael Gusay, I mean, that's the thing. Like you're gonna get to use this thing right here. Like you can adjust your or set your buttons to be like one of these is like cutting a tree, right? Then you like go forward, go side to side. You can twist if you need to twist the head. The biggest problem here is like if you need to do like an opening, like if you're trying to grab a tree and then cut it, and then you got to like twist it down out of the way and then like up, down, left and right, out, in. That's when this really gets kind of tricky on having only one joystick. Because I mean, you've got 4 different directions you can go here, and then you've got twisting, right? So that's really all you have. You don't have the ability to go up and out really at the same time, and to the right, and twist it around and grab something, and you know what I mean? So once you start doing all that, then that's when you need that second joystick to really be able to help you out. You know what I mean? FDR Logging has some phenomenal videos taking a look at that. A lot of his live streams, whenever you're seeing it down here in the bottom corners, he's got both of his joysticks going, and you can see exactly how he's doing it. Hasn't it got triggers? It has a trigger. Okay, like I said, one button down here actually is like a it's like caps lock. Okay, so if you hit the button, all your characters are going to change to different characters. But in this, you can have those different characters be like doing 2 different functions, but depending on what selection you have that on is which one it's going to do. All right, so it's going to do A or B. Now the bottom trigger, when you pull it, it'll do B, but when you let go, it's going to go back, and then every time you hit that button, it's going to be A. So if you want it B, you have to hold that trigger down to do B. Okay, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. The one, when you toggle it, it stays that way. The second one, you have to hold it engaged to be able to get the second option. So, and that probably through an update could become a little bit more customizable. But the way it sits right now, that's it. I'm playing Call of Duty. Take a little break. FS22 right now. Oh, absolutely. This way, that way, yes, William, absolutely, right? I mean, you could get like all upside down with your harvester, and it's gonna make that immersion side of it a little bit more fun. Right now, I know not everybody likes logging, and if you're just doing a regular tractor or like a telehandler, right? Telehandler is gonna be great for this, right? You just got to be a little bit more careful. You're not going to be able to go like, well, your left and right in that could actually be back and forth because your wheel is going to be determining your left and right, right? So if you wanted to go up, you absolutely could go up and down, and then if you go left and right on your joystick, that could be the extending out and pulling back, right? So that's the way you can do that. Can we get to the game so we can see the steering wheel and the joystick operated? Yeah, absolutely. Let me jump here. I've got a multiplayer game that I'm trying to get into right now. I've got a few friends already in here. This is going to be on Klutch's server. We're going to jump in here. Probably going to go over and hang out in 4B's BC over there here really quickly. So let's get over there, alert them real quick, and see what they're up to. So they're over there chatting right now. Sorry, they're in the middle of a conversation. As soon as they get done, we'll get in here. We'll get to this. We're gonna see the new harvester. Yeah, absolutely, Joe. Absolutely, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it. Let's see if let me see if they're done with this a little bit. They're talking about cactus over there. All right, we're gonna give them a couple more minutes. All right, I'm in here now. Let me go ahead and get the game going. I should be in All right, I'm here. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Can you guys see? Is it gonna work? Is it crashed? There we go. There we go. All right, so I got a feeling that I need to go and give you guys a crash because it didn't work quite right. Yeah, but I think we're good. We're in here now. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. Oh, we just found a collectible. Sweet. Let's see where they are. Where are they at? Looks like they're over here, up here, and over here. All right. I'm not sure what's going on with the parsnips. Let's see, do we need to harvest those? Huh. Yeah, it looks like they're ready to harvest the parsnips. Sweet. So we don't own this. I don't know what happened there. You know what? Let's go over here and talk to him and see exactly what's going on. Good evening, gentlemen. Hey, I'm getting ready to turn you guys live on my VC or my stream. You guys good?
Something for you. We got a new project for you.
Got a project for that doesn't. I don't like your projects, man.
You're gonna like this project because you said you wanted to harvest, correct?
Am I harvesting all those parsnips?
Maybe.
No.
Just use the new Colossus, man. Just do it.
It's not in here yet.
Yeah,
No,
It
will
will never
probably
be
won't
in here.
because it's weird.
No, I will personally make sure that it's not in here.
All right, so
Because
which
That sounds like the opposite of fun.
right? Which tractor do you guys want me to use?
You can use
Normal.
the Kubota.
mean,
Kubota will pull it just fine, and then we can run cart for you.
I saw a segment. Oh, there it is. It was in the shed. My bad.
Oh yeah, I parked it in the shed.
I'll be done hilling here before too long, so we can get 2 trailers running.
10-4. All right, so this is the new harvester right over here, right? Yeah, the 2-row. Sweet.
Yeah.
So I told my chat that we got a new harvester we're gonna be trying out.
What didn't you tell your chat, dude? You went live half an hour ago.
You know what? Clutch taught me really well.
He's getting as good as Clutch, I was about to say.
Dude, the other night we went like 45 minutes. I'm like, am I ever actually going to stream?
Well, no, I'm just sitting here going, all right, and people call me Clutch Jr.
Whoa. Why could I not turn? It's not really wanting to turn. Okay, now it is. It didn't want to turn left. It was awkward. Like it started to turn left and then it like immediately turned back right.
It's made for racing.
Right?
It's a NASCAR reverse circuit.
Right? How you doing,
Got 'em.
DJ?
I'm good. I am tired, but my college played James Madison today and beat them, and so I'm watching the replay.
Over.
Sorry about
I was determined to watch this game today.
Oh, I didn't watch. I should probably look that up.
all collectibles have been collected.
All of them?
Yep.
You
Yeah,
cheat to
Matt,
get-
Mancy made a
wow.
video.
Oh, Matsy
We're
made a video
actually-
about it?
We're actually
Huh?
within 3 points of Wisconsin. Nice.
Yeah, but you got the old Panthers coach, so are you really winning?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
He's better
Jay,
than what we had.
Clutch,
Let me go
Clutch
spin
isn't in
around.
here yet. Jay's saying Clutch keep the snow in Canada. I'm like,
All right, you can get going.
Alrighty, sweet.
You're ready.
Are we doing cruise or how do you want to do this?
Sure. Just tell me the speed.
Well, they were harvesting what at 7 earlier. How did that go?
Yeah. It's pretty easy if you both get
Yeah.
it set up. You just go and heading lock it and you're good.
So 10
do we
is
have
what
a
we want, right?
second trailer?
10?
Oh, this is pretty
Yeah.
flat, right? We should be able to do this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then also, do I need to dump onto the ground in case?
No,
No.
Okay,
because
so
Mancy won't pick it up. So
We.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Man.
He refused to go pick up the
Yep,
beats that we left
Maxie-
for him.
Wow.
Matsy is refusing his duties, so I don't really know how much longer we're gonna keep him around.
All right,
Duty.
Nick, you ready?
Yep.
All right, in the cruise and go.
Do we have a second trailer?
Don't worry about it. It
No.
takes a bit. Yeah, we do.
All right.
All right, so we get parsnips, right? Yeah.
We do have a second trailer?
Uh-huh.
Where's that?
Behind me.
Yeah, he.
Oh, you're pulling two?
Yep.
Well, drop the one. Jeez.
Why drop one?
Because you'll still have to stop.
You'll
Why would I
still
have to stop?
to go unload, and now if we run 2 trailers, we can continuously
Chris Stewart?
harvest.
Yeah.
What? Nobody else was around, and you were healing.
I
So
don't have
I
enough
was
crayons to
Oh,
explain
right.
it to you, Stegman.
Precisely.
Someone said I need to check the fuel level. I think we're good. I think
No,
4B.
we're golden. My OCD kicked in.
Yeah, 4B filled us up with all the diesel we need. See what I mean? Hold on. Well, hold on. There's something going on here with my steering. I turned left and it instantly went right. Oh, I might be cranking it too hard. I readjusted my sensitivity and it might be going to the other direction.
Matty, you're not going to pull a full trailer with that tractor. Just so you know.
All right, Nick, here we go. Oh, we better turn it on.
It's the strongest one we got aside from what you got. So
So I'll be right back. I'm gonna
No,
talk
it's
to
not.
chat.
The old
That's
farm.
not
The old farm is
the-
stronger.
really? All right.
Yes, it's got more horsepower
And I'll go
by
right
a long
back,
ways.
even though it'll drive slower.
Hey, Welder, how you doing? Yeah, Jojo, work smarter, not harder. You're right. You're right. It's
I
tough
feel like I'm
sometimes.
not even part of this conversation. You guys are talking about like stock horsepowers and 2 trailers. I'm like, there's so many ways around this. What are you guys doing?
right. It's Clutch's server though, so we can't
Yeah.
go crazy.
Kind of have to, you know.
I mean, you know how realistic Clutch plays.
No, I don't watch his stuff.
Heck, he's not even watching this stuff right now. He's just chatting.
Lordy. All right. Y'all be good. I'm gonna finish watching this football game and I'm gonna go to bed. Currently, I'm at 22 and a half hours awake.
Have
20
fun with your
years ago.
sleep.
Are you
What
still
was it?
over in Germany or no?
No, flew back today. I posted on Discord, but I didn't make anything public. So, yeah, left. Was up this morning around 5 their time, and it's currently 9:30
Here.
Eastern time. Yeah. So, but flights were fine. I about didn't catch the second one. I was 30 minutes late. The first one was, and
Oh,
I didn't
no.
even think I had my bag. I've got air tags and everything, and I was tracking everything just to make sure I had my bag. And even after I landed, it said that my duffel bag was still in London. I was like, oh no, that's not good. But yep, no, everything's cool. It was an awesome trip. And as I suspected, so John Deere took me over there. One of the big things was to do an autograph signing for 2 hours, and I had one person show.
wait. Hold on, DJ. You're telling me. Oh, that's going in the next roast video.
But they came in the last like 5 minutes I was there, so that's good. After we sat there for about 15 minutes, so this was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday on Friday. So I was with John Deere from 9 to 10 German time, and we were doing like video shoots for their Instagram and some promo stuff. And I was supposed to do the autograph signing from 10 to 12. And after 15 minutes, the person in charge was like, you want to record some more videos? I was like, yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. We should go record some more stuff.
At least
Get an
DJ's
ego check.
No, I didn't get an ego check because I walked in the farming simulator booth and got swamped. So it was
There wasn't any like cross promo going on over there. It was like
there was a little bit of cross promo, but not the cross promo that I mean, there was like 500,000 people there. So
Wow.
Sorry. That's awesome.
So
that's awesome.
So I mean, what was it? The farming or the John Deere booth was like 4 acres or something like that.
They just couldn't find you. That's what
Jesus
they couldn't find you, DJ.
And it wasn't even like you would think that's huge, but that was, I don't know, it's like a third of the building, maybe a little bit less that they were in.
Lord.
Kloss was in the same building. It was huge, and that was one of the 30 buildings. Farming Simulator was in building 32.
Jesus.
Yeah. When I say that this was huge, like it was absolutely massive. I didn't even get to visit everything, and I spent literally 2 days from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. walking around, and I got about 2/3 of everything.
Wow.
That was it. Yeah.
Did you get any extra schmoozing done?
I schmoozed a bunch. Let me tell you.
Buddy.
I'm not going to ask you to kiss and tell, but kiss and tell.
Well, I've already kissed, so I guess I got to tell now, huh? So I hung out a lot. Well, of course, hung out with Farming Simulator, obviously. Hung out a lot with John Deere, did a lot of recordings with them, did the FS Kids thing, which, by the way, that FS Kids is way more advanced than I thought it was going to be. So it's definitely not going to be something that we will probably make a whole lot of videos on, but kids are going to love it. So if you got little ones, little brothers, sisters, cousins, whatever.
When you say little, like how little? Like, what's the target?
I think we're talking maybe like 6 or 7.
Okay.
Before kids think they know everything.
Yeah, so not my kids. Not my kids.
No, I think this is probably past then.
My kids definitely think.
But it's got like production chains and everything in it. It's got a progression system. It's really, really kind of advanced for what it is. It's pretty cool. But yeah, got to do all that. The Ronnie Plast, the branded bell wrap. That was interesting.
Hey, did you see the K-branded autonomous vehicle?
Maybe. I actually didn't get to go to their booth.
I saw it on Facebook today.
There was a lot of autonomous stuff there.
Vehicle.
Now the Kloss one looked like it belonged on the moon. It was so cool.
Sweet.
And then
autonomous tractors.
Yeah, and then John Deere. Basically, we're talking about like Teslas, but tractors. But
but you don't have to be in them. You just point.
But the John Deere one was, I think, the coolest. Not because of any reason whatsoever, but because it was a manned version. So you could get in it, drive it like a normal tractor, because it is a normal tractor, and it's all like the retrofit and all the pieces to it. It's got cameras all around. It's like 10 cameras or something like that. And basically you can drive your. They had it on an 8RX with a Lemken like disc arrow or something like that on the back of it. And yeah, you just drive it to the field and set it up so it utilizes all of the other systems that the tractors use, like GPS, that kind of thing. Was it line assist or row assist? And it just activates that, and then you could just get out of it and like control it with your phone. The coolest thing.
Wow.
That is.
Yeah, I think the autonomous stuff's gonna be pretty cool because it's gonna be like horseplay for life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like go to the edge of the field and say, "Here, go do this."
Yeah. John Deere had a really, because I asked him, I was like, "Why aren't you making like a regular autonomous tractor like everybody else?" And they said, "Well, the issue is that when you do stuff like that, get rid of a job, and you get rid of a person that you could have hired to put on your farm." And so this way, it's just in a regular tractor. Any John Deere tractor 2020 and up can be retrofitted with these or purchased with them coming soon.
Awesome.
So it's just a tractor, and it's a button and a system in there. It's just an extra system. Pretty cool. So
Yeah,
they've got
that's-
people.
Go
They got-
driver.
Yeah, they got people testing it right now. I was like, "Oh, any YouTubers?" They were like, "No, we made sure there was not YouTubers that were testing it." I was like, "Oh, because I was about to make a phone call."
Right?
Hey Zach, can I come see you for a weekend? I got stuff I want to look at. So, not quite that, but enjoy myself. It was super funny. The hotel that I was staying at, it was only John Deere and Case employees.
Funny.
Only both those guys. Everybody was
How
cool.
many fist fights did you see?
Yeah, for real. Like that doesn't. I don't think you'd put those two together.
Dude, man, you get outside of the event and everybody hangs out.
That is true.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of, and a lot of the people that were there were like, I don't think they were like CEOs or anything like that, but a lot of people were wearing suits.
Go ahead. I'm already slipping. So
Yeah. The funniest part was Tuesday morning, which was my first day, and it was the first day of the event. You've got like all these people with, every person from John Deere looked exactly the same. They had black pants with a white button-up shirt, collared shirt, and a green vest. And everybody from Case looked exactly the same, except it was a black vest that said Case on it. And then you have this like dude that rolls in with a G Portal shirt on. And everybody's staring like, who is this guy? And then I get up to the front, and they ask for my room number for breakfast, and I tell them, and then just loudly hear, "Oh, you're the American." I'm like, "Oh no."
Get that guy.
So that was fun. But yeah, the event was absolutely insane. Like I said, the people with the rap, I tried to get as much information out of them as I could, but they weren't really sharing too much. They said maybe we'll learn some more at Llama event in January. They're going to be there too. But they took really good care of me while I was there. They fed me. It's a Finnish company, so they had like sausages and cheeses, and like everyone at this event had something, except, funny enough, except for Farming Simulator. They didn't have any food or drink or anything. Like John Deere had a whole area just for like guests and VIPs and stuff. I mean, it was like literally a full service restaurant and bar area just at the event. It was insane. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, the amount of money that these companies were spending just to show off their stuff was crazy.
So is there a reason why this is in Europe instead of the United States? Is that where
Well,
most
it's a European farm show. It's not an American farm show.
So what would be the equivalent here in the States?
I don't know. I've never been to any here.
Because I know the one in Louisville, Kentucky, there's a farm show there, but I don't know
Yeah.
how big it is compared to like other ones.
That was brought up. Actually, a couple of people from John Deere were from the States, and that show was brought up by them, and they'd asked if I'd been there. And I was
Yeah.
like, no, but I guess I'm going this year.
I used to go to that one when I lived over there, and it's a really, really cool show. We were actually talking about going in 23. It just scheduled didn't work out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Definitely gonna try something. I need to do some more stuff because I kind of, after talking with a few people, I started to notice, I was like, man, I have 0 brand deals or anything with anyone in the United States. G Portal, they're out of Germany / Amsterdam. Farming Simulators out of Germany. John Deere was out of Germany. It's like I should probably work with some people over here.
Maybe.
It might be beneficial.
Yeah, easier.
Yeah.
That's for
No,
sure.
Kermit, I actually talked to him about that show, and Farm Simulator had no plan to go there, to have any presence at that right now. But I hopefully that could change, right? With a little bit more presence here in the States now,
Yeah.
and get it on the calendar a little bit earlier. I know the last couple of years we've been kind of, Kubota was the bigger thing, right? Getting those things done and kind of getting the main office set up, I feel like.
Yeah.
I'm talking to him, but hopefully, I think with what we don't know yet, I don't know. Okay, yeah, I know you guys think that I know, but I don't know. But anticipated what's coming in 25, right? I think this next year could be pretty cool, and have a lot more opportunities for showing things off like that around here in the States. Just because it's going to be a new, fresh thing, right? It's not just the game. It's going to be the next version of the game, maybe. But once again, I don't know anything. And I can't see DJ's face right now to know whether or not I'm onto something or not. So.
The amount of pestering that I did while I was there is unbelievable. And the amount of answers that I did not get is
just as unbelievable.
Equivalent, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So what you're saying is
fun.
you didn't get anybody to pull a Kermit.
No, but Leakerton showed up a few times.
Ooh.
Old accident. I'm like, hey, did you just said that? Is this what you meant? He's like, I did not say that. And then, of course, I always pull the camera out. I'm like, can you say that exactly like you said one more time? Just like that.
So Mark is saying there's a rumor of a third season pass. I don't see why they wouldn't do another season.
I don't see why they wouldn't either. However, I'm just going to tell you now, I have not heard anything.
I mean,
and every time I've tried to bring it up, the conversation has been changed. So it's always fun to speculate and everything, but if I'm not hearing anything, we'll see what happens when we get there.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it just makes sense, right? To have another
it makes sense, but it's
DLCs.
going to yeah, it's going to have to be way cheaper, though. So you're not going to be able to charge $40 for it.
But I mean,
we're talking like maybe 15, 20 at the max, if that.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, if you go a full year without releasing any more DLCs for a game that's had DLCs for like 4 or 5 years in a row now.
Yeah, all you're doing is killing your game.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter how good the next one is. I think you're going to want to do even something minimal, right?
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be something.
Yeah, I think they will, just not like a pass.
Yeah, Giants Hub. I mean, they're constantly going around scanning new stuff, everything like that. Actually, for the international and the Farm Mall, of course, I got to see the Farm Mall IRL. I got to go up to it. I got some footage of it, and I got to see actually the people that went and 3D scanned those. I got to see the behind the scenes scans for them, and it was a few other things in the background, which is very, very exciting. They said, yeah, don't expect to see that anytime soon. And then, of course, I brought up, I was like, so are you guys the same people that went and scanned those, oh goodness, the Versatiles?
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked, I was like, so where are those? Because you scanned the international and the Farm Mall after that. And they're like, well, if it hasn't come out yet, that means it, might sometime. I was like, that's wrong. No, wrong answer. Yeah.
Right. So Daniel, states that I've been to, there's a lot. I think it's over 20 now that I've actually visited. So pretty much all of the Southeast. I've been to Texas. I've been to Nevada. Everything here in the Midwest from the top, pretty much all the way down. I haven't been to like Mississippi, or I haven't been to Mississippi or Louisiana. I've been to Alabama and Georgia. And then East Coast up to like North Carolina, Virginia, Ohio, Michigan, like those are the borders.
Man, nobody likes a bragger. You know that, right?
I'm just saying, I used to work when I was with the race team. We traveled all over the place.
This is why I'm being quiet right now.
So he said 20 states. I'll be quiet too.
Yeah, I've literally been to the states that surround Nebraska and North Carolina. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew, don't
Sounds
do it.
good.
Don't do it.
I'm not going to. I told everybody it's gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be good here.
No, I know people that have been to like all but like 2, right? They've been to all the continental, and I'm just saying that's just what I've done. Matsy's probably up.
Yeah, no, Matsy's been to like all the continental. I know that for sure. I don't in Hawaii, if I remember correctly.
Yes, that is accurate.
The only one he hasn't been to is Alaska.
Did you get a sunburn on the top of your head, or did you have to wear a hat?
It could have been more than 18 years ago.
Half the days I was there, it was like overcast and like that's not sunny.
Oh,
so.
for me.
Oop. I missed time to stop. I'm sorry.
You got good brakes.
Oh, there was
Alex?
another thing. Straw Harvest was on a gaming station at Krone,
What?
and all of the Creative Mesh guys were there.
Oh man, any word? Do we any indication?
Play the cricket sound again.
Oh, you
Got
are,
it.
You
I'm pleading the
devilish.
fifth.
How close was that 4B?
Oh, that was very close.
Anyway, so you can see that on their I think it's their Facebook or Instagram or
So
something.
that's going to be a 2024 DLC.
I know nothing.
I mean, I'd pay for it.
I would too.
All right. You
You heard it here
Hey,
first. DJ announced it was on a.
Oh, wrong
I
one.
didn't announce it. They announced. Oh Lord. Mr. Dickerson here reporting for Factive News. Tragedy struck today as DJ reported something that was shown on someone else's page, and everyone says, "Oh, DJ said this thing right here."
Hey, really quick, Nautical Wolf coming in with a $1.99 super chat. Is the expansion worth the purchase? Okay, so
Pretty cool.
I'm gonna say yes and no, and the reason I'm gonna say no is because if you're not really into root crops, then there's really nothing new for you, right? But if you don't,
It's-
if you like root crops and you're willing to wait a little bit for the cool harvester, if you like GD harvesters to come out, then yeah, you're good. You know, but if you're into all things farm sim, yeah, I think it's absolutely worth it. You're gonna get to use some new equipment, get to do a couple new things. There's a couple new productions you can add to any of your maps, right? Once these maps get all updated, right, and this code and everything is put into all these new maps and updated maps, it's gonna work, right? You just gotta get a couple months for these things to get sorted out, and then it's gonna be good. That moment when DJ says there's a thing. Alex Moore says excavator.
Excavator, yeah.
Yeah.
Easy way to get timed out on
Oh.
David's channel.
Or B, we got to get the brakes looked at on that thing.
I think it's
All right.
because this is a brand new tractor and that one's been used.
Could be. We only got 21 hours on it.
Yeah, and we only have 0.9 on this one.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to think of anything else that was like stands out that won't be in the video that I've got. Dude, I got so much footage. It's probably gonna take me a week to edit, if not more. See, Kenzie was a lot of fun. We hung out with them for a little while.
So when
Yeah.
are you hiring that editor?
Whenever I get time, I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I
DJ
can
have time.
I can edit the videos myself. Plus, I
Dude,
was
that-
there.
Dude, that's like me saying like I'm gonna grow a full head of hair.
I think you growing a full head of hair is more realistic than you getting a full night's sleep.
Marty's over here saying the tractor's
Fair.
got 21 hours but only crashed 4 times. Want to know how many are on my crash counter right now?
How many?
4.
But,
Hopefully they didn't count that that one spot because that was not a crash. You did not touch the tractor.
No. I have to press the button, so I don't listen to them a lot of times when they say it's a crash. So
Okay.
I only count what I want. No. Hey, Driver1227 coming in with a $5 super chat. Not a big fan of root crafts, but like DJ, I'm a fanboy. Yeah, I mean it's also good to support them. That way we get more stuff in the future, right? And if they start saying that it's gonna,
I don't like root crops either, so it's cool.
I don't mind them. I like
Now-
a little bit.
I will tell you, seeing these machines in real life, I like root crops. I think it would be fun to do in real life, but it's quite taxing in game. Getting to meet one of the guys that helps design these from like drawings on paper, that was really, really cool. And by the way, he was the first person that recognized me at the event.
Oh,
The
funny.
guy-
That's awesome.
He was like, yeah, watch your videos. I was like, no, you don't. He's like, yeah, I do. He was just, I thought he was just some guy at the event. I mean, I did the interview with him. I posted a couple days ago. And I think it was Thursday. Yeah, I posted that we did the interview Thursday, and immediately I edited it and put it up. But Tuesday evening, like we'd been there all day long, and we saw the wolf. The last things was what we did on Tuesday, and I was just talking to one of their sales guys, young guy, and that guy just kind of came up. He's like, "DJ Goham." I was like, "Yeah, what's up, man? How's it going?" And he was wearing a really dark gray sweatshirt. It said DeWolf on it, but I didn't notice it because it was the same thing. You barely tell. And I was like, "Do you watch the channel? How do you know who I am? Especially at this booth?" And da 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 da. And he didn't really say much. And then we just kind of chatted some more, and he came back up, and I noticed his sweatshirt. I was like, "Oh my gosh, you work here?" He's like, "Yeah."
Hey, real quick,
So
guys.
we-
Hash browns and hashtags for Driver1227 for coming in with that. And also, Chris S is saying in an 8-month member chat, he says, "Hate root crops, modders are coming to the rescue." Yes,
What
that's
the-
the
Yeah,
Colossus
that
we were
is
mentioning
fair.
a while ago.
Chris and Riley to the rescue.
Absolutely. Probably more Riley than Chris, right?
Yeah. By the way, Chris, I'm gonna get the mod that you sent me. I'm gonna get that downloaded. I'm gonna try to tomorrow, if not on Monday, and we'll get some stuff together for it. So easy to tell you here rather than on in chat.
So one thing that I really like about this style of harvester, it kind of opens up some more crops that we can use with this style, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, don't get excited. Asked a bunch of questions about that, and it sounds like Grimmy and what's the Homer? It sounds like they kind of have a exclusivity deal with certain crops in Farming Simulator. DeWolf says,
Really?
I didn't know that, but learned that from DeWolf actually, not from Farming Simulator.
Makes
That
a lot
makes
of
a
sense.
lot of sense on why we don't have the harvesters that we could have.
Yeah, DeWolf, they had their huge beet harvester there. And they also had a potato planter, a really nice potato planter that the guy actually designed the entire thing, not just helped at the beginning. And he asked, I was like, "Why don't we have these then?" He's like, "Oh, we cannot. The other companies don't want it." They
Well,
have
I mean, like,
exclusive deals.
maybe not so
I
much.
was like,
So
I
not.
was like, "So did you?" Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So I'm saying more of like different crops that we can harvest now, right? Instead of like, hey, we got different brands that we could have the same harvesters, but like peanuts or like any other root things, right? Like turnips, things that you'd see a little bit more here in the States.
How about
It's kinda what-
peas?
Yeah, I mean different things like that. Like, well, peas are multiple ways, right? So
Huh?
like peas, you can do those multiple different ways, right?
Like the regular peas like you eat from like Green Giant and stuff like that. It's kind of a one type of. It's kind of like it almost looks like a regular harvester, but the thing kind of dumps over into the trailer.
Okay, because I know the Welkers, they plant peas and they just use a regular case.
Oh, that's like a hard pea. This
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
talking like
Yeah. Like the edible peas.
yeah.
Gotcha.
I am way too childish to say anything more. So
gonna
let's.
go-
But hey,
Who wants my people?
but real quick, 4B Gaming coming in with a 24-month member chat. Finally got the red helmet. Part of the shop crew says I messed up. I'm giving you way too much of my life. 4B.
You know I will.
Thanks, man. Hey guys, hash browns hashtags down in the chat for 4B Gaming here.
I'm at 4 hours. So
Yeah, you guys were streaming actually. I think while I was on the plane, and I almost jumped in. I was like, no, I'm not gonna jump in yet. Not while I'm on the plane.
Funny.
Yeah.
I think I know who I'm going to send these guys to. So I will be back here in a few, guys.
All right.
And while he's gone, I'm gonna go so he comes back and is confused.
Hey DJ, I do have something I need to talk to you about that's not game related. So I'm not gonna try and get info out of you about what you did, where you're at.
Oh,
But
That's
something
what
else I need to
regular
chat with you
phone call
about.
is for.
I'm at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll send you a message tomorrow.
Word?
Sweet.
Anything you can tease on here?
I don't know. I don't.
Does it have to do with Boston?
No, it has.
Aw.
It's
Boo.
sorry.
Boo.
Hey,
It's
Stegman, are you still in here?
it's probably boring, chat.
Yeah,
but
I'm in
it's
here,
just
but
something I
I'm
need
eating.
your opinion.
Oh,
advice on.
Word.
Okay.
Well, just hit me up tomorrow. I'm literally going to be glued to the TV watching football all day. So,
Perfect.
word. All right.
I'm in.
Y'all
Thanks.
be good. We will chat with you later.
Yep, thanks for the combo, GJ.
Hi, DJ.
Bye, y'all.
I got no trailer now.
I know. 4B has to hop out of the tractor so I can use it.
Orby needs to give us back our trophy. What? No, Marty, he can keep it.
Give us the
I
tractor,
got
bro.
new ones. I've actually got
Probably
really
fast
cool
me to
ones.
dump that off and come back with it.
Um,
I would take this up to the reserve ring. It's not that far
Alex
away.
Scott, that would be a great idea. To be able to unload an incomplete bale, I would love that. Even if it's like maybe 10%, right? Get to 10%, then you could do it. Chris says it's definitely Riley. He is the true genius. Who knew a kindergartner would say farm sim on console? Guys, give him a round. You know what, Chris? Here's some pizza for you too, man. That is great. We need Riley for president shirts now. Alex says he's given DJ like 4 years, so there's that. Yeah, it just means you're loyal. Not a bad thing. You found somebody you like.
Right? Definitely not a bad thing.
I just do the clicks. He is the brain. That is awesome.
Oh, that's funny.
Guys, don't forget, also up here at the top, you've seen it in the other chat too, we are doing the membership goal, gifted membership goal. I'm going to mention it a couple times here throughout every stream.
Oh, that's interesting.
I mean, I don't know how many of you guys were here in the beginning, so I'll tease it again, but if we get to 100, I've got to wear a special costume for a whole stream. And I'll show you, I'll give you a little tease.
Uh-oh. Is it open on the bottom?
No, there's reindeer on it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Stegman, I'll leave this one to you.
I'm not gonna show you the whole thing, because it's
I'm eating.
gonna let the anticipation build. I gave Dave 1 year. Alex says I was
gonna
Traver's
go
first.
eat.
Yes, you were my first member, and the first member of the test crew too. Wonder Woman? It's not Wonder Woman. I promise you that.
I had a great question in my chat. If I get the platinum, can I use it on any map or just base game maps?
Any map that doesn't
that's-
have extra crop right now, from what I understand, what I've
Yeah.
seen.
Any regular map.
There's a limit on the number of crops you can have, I think, isn't it?
I got it on Elma, Missouri. It works perfectly fine on there.
It works good on
Okay.
Alma.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet! I'll integrate that
Nice.
into my series. We got a video actually coming out tomorrow.
Nice.
Everybody in my chat.
Doesn't everybody have a series on that?
Right, it's a great map. All right, who is
It
in?
is.
Nobody's in the tractor right now. I was getting ready to go. Bats, are you gonna
Okay.
double or?
Here, I'll just hop in here.
Doesn't
There we
matter.
go.
If you want to set up a double tandem, we could do it.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That way we could just keep going.
I gotta get some food because I'm starting to feel a little sickish from not eating.
You're good.
That's what I had to do.
Here I am, like
Let's see how
whatever. I'll
well.
just
Wait,
eat
are you
and-
hit?
and
Did you
stream.
hit something, Patsy?
Did I hit something?
Yeah, did you hit it?
But I'll be back.
What do you mean hit it?
Like the trailer or anything? Because I'm counting crashes over here, and I'm only at 4. This is not normal.
I didn't hit nothing. No,
Okay. Well,
I'm
if,
good.
I mean, if you want, we could switch, and I could run the cart.
Okay. I mean, sure. It's up to you.
Sweet. Now we get to rack up this crash count.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's way too. All right. 10. Yeah. I'm ready when you are. Okay. Uh-oh. Better go. Better go.
Yeah. See, you can go because it doesn't start going out. Because that delay.
Yeah.
So the harvester guy can go first, and it's good.
You may need to repair the Kubota. Kevin.
It's not that bad. It's
No,
only
from me crashing it.
27%. Well, stop crashing, bro.
I know, right? It's my thing,
you-
though.
I know you don't know how to not to crash, but
How you been, Matsy?
I've been good. I'm moving this week.
No way.
Yeah, back to the mothership, I guess. Minnesota.
Oh, sweet. You're going to
Yeah.
like cold weather.
Hey, he
Uh,
finally admitted it. He's from the mothership.
I mean, I'm everybody knows I'm from Minnesota originally, at least in here, anyways.
Not that. The mothership. You were dropped off by
Oh.
aliens instead of being
Get out of
born.
here. I was referencing Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Like around the Twin Cities, or
South Central.
okay,
About an hour from the Twin Cities, right?
About an hour
You gotta
south.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sweet. I knew one of the race teams I used to work for. Collaborate. Yeah, we did some stuff with them. They
Oh,
were
nice.
they were south a little bit. I think it was mainly about 25-30 minutes down south.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, we in my chat, Bubba was talking about all these different farm shows that are in southern Minnesota the next few months. I'm like, ooh, nice.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's quite a few big ones here too.
Yeah. Well, it is Minnesota, so
we got plenty of land up there to be able to do stuff, right?
yeah.
You guys want to add one on the crash counter every time I miss some?
You
pretty
really
much.
just want to rack up that counter, don't
I
you?
mean, it's more fun because every 10 I get to give away points,
Oh, right.
and I like giving away points. That way, Marty gets to be mad when I take them all away.
Wait, we don't want the monkey to get mad. Then he starts flinging filled diapers at us.
Oh, too funny.
The authorities got somewhere you guys know pizza. Yes. I had pizza
Nice.
twice the other day, y'all.
Twice.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
are you giving away pizza?
Well, I didn't give it away. It's my thing. Like when they do a heist successfully, they get free pizza.
Oh, I know, but
Oh.
why are you allowing that to happen?
Because someone's got the cheat codes.
Oh.
Oh, all right. There was a little bit there. We're gonna go and add one. I'm just doing it. I almost took off the mirror on Matsy's tractor too.
See you, Farmer Matt.
He gives and he takes them away. I have to. Driver 1227. So far, I'm enjoying the new map, but harvesting the red beads on a contract tend to take forever. I wouldn't do contracts. No offense, unless it's the big harvester. Man,
Right.
I mean, I really only get to play the game maybe 3 hours a day, like tops. And if
Only?
I mean, yeah.
That's quite a bit for somebody who works.
But I mean, if I'm also making other videos and research stuff, right? And like, I
Yeah.
don't know if I could. I mean, honestly, think about it. I've been in here for a good 45 minutes now,
Mm-hmm.
and this is all this field that we've gotten done with a two row,
Yeah.
right? So, yeah, these fields would take forever. Barley makes any money on root crop. Barely makes any money on root crop contracts. The money is in productions. Yeah. I totally get that. Those are some very, very Profitable productions. I mean, there is, you guys saw my video, or if you didn't, go check it out. There's a ton of money in productions right now. They are the probably most overpowered ones that I've seen. Even, I mean, not compared to like some of the ones that modders have made, right? But even like over the wood stuff. Some of that wood stuff, you could make some really good money on Silver Run. But I really feel like these are even more than.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna say Giants actually got smart with their production
agree.
on this one.
Yeah.
Finally.
I mean, it's like, I mean, when you get Chris's harvester, or Riley's harvester, I mean, making money is going to be so easy, right?
You got me on that one.
Saturday and Sunday are my free days to play during the week. I'm lucky if I'm more than an hour. Yeah. See, and that's, you're the type of player that I really like to make content for, because it gives you the option to be able to like still make a lot of progress on your farm in a very short amount of time, right? It's not that you necessarily don't want to do those things. It's just you don't have the time, and like you're literally, you know, spending an entire week harvesting a field. And what fun is that? You know what I mean? If you're truly trying to make progress on something. So that's why I make some of the videos. Like, I had some more people this week asking me about that. Like, why is this even a thing? And I'm like, cause you got, you know, people that literally spend maybe 5 hours a week playing the game. So
Right.
gotta be able to have options.
I was going to say, Driver, that was the whole reason why I hated console for as long as I did.
Yeah. I mean,
To feel like they're making any progress, I would literally play for... I would have to get like a week's worth of time in.
oh guys, y'all weren't making testing videos on console. I mean, Mr. Silly P, holy cow, I don't see how he's still doing it. And I think maybe that's why he's not maybe doing so many testing videos anymore. And like, I mean, if I was making what I'm making right now still on console, I wouldn't be able to put out half of what I'm making. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, is Chris or Riley's updating their harvesters for the new crops? Riley is. Not Chris. No, but
It'll probably be coming out soon.
yeah, they said that it's submitted already.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Have you played with it yet?
I'm gonna be honest, and no, I haven't. I've been busy.
How could you?
I know what it's gonna do, and
Yeah, but you can do it faster.
but I don't like I can't make a video on it yet, right? I mean, I've scouts like
Yeah,
honestly,
you can.
I don't want to until it's ready, because in case it changes
Oh, it's
again,
actually out?
right? I've been bitten by that before. Like, literally spent like 3 hours making a video, and then one of our good friends was like, "Hey, I changed a bunch of stuff. Redo your video." And I'm like, let me fly down there and buy you a beer and explain why it's not a great idea.
Right.
Yeah, but that's when I was still on. I had just gotten the
Console.
PC, right? I had just gotten the PC.
Yeah.
So, but I had literally made 35 different variations of that truck. So it was a lot to set back up.
Oh.
It was a dealership video. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it was a funny
yeah,
one.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
one of my funny
Yep.
ones. And it's like, oh man.
Well, that's where, like, at the end of it, you just like, all right, note to future self, this, or past self, this is future self, this happened, and, you know.
Well, like, the way that I'd done it, he had made changes to, like, the bumpers, like, some pretty big things, right?
Oh, okay.
So it was definitely some stuff. Kevin says, I would like to help people test out mods. Kevin, I know there are multiple people over on some different Facebook pages that are looking every once in a while for testers.
Matsy's missing crop.
I
see
know, I
that.
noticed. Well, see, what happened was a thing happened, and I'll grab it when we finish this up. That'll be the only row I miss. Well, besides this next one here.
Goodness gracious.
I'm lining up to what the last one I left, but then it kind of went goofy. All right.
You know, Mark Thor has a great point here. G Portal. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and throw this up here. And we are actually using a G Portal server right now. Like, these things are, I mean, unless you let 4B and Matsy loose on this thing without Klutch around, they're pretty bulletproof.
Wow.
They have managed, one time I know, to like really break it, like truly break it. But
Are you really roasting me and 4B for breaking stuff on things that happened when I was not in the server and you were? And I come back from a weekend vacation, like, what happened to the challenge?
Yeah, I know. That was, you know, that was, I really don't know. We had multiple people take a look at that one. No, but G Portal servers are absolutely fantastic, guys. If you're interested in getting a server, there are multiple codes available, and I'm sure. I mean, Matsy, you're streaming right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have. It's been showing off in mine
Okay.
too.
You've got yours. I've got my code. I'm pretty sure it's just your name, just like mine is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And basically, if somebody used yours for a server and then they want to do another new one or whatever, can they reuse yours again?
See,
I think
it
it's-
says first purchase,
Yeah.
and
You're full.
I am full. We're losing a lot. We're losing a lot there.
Yeah.
Okay, where do parsnips go?
Soup Factory.
Soup Factory.
10-4.
I put some in the other one just because
What
it was
was it?
closer
Soup.
when I was by myself.
That's the one we were taking carrots to the other night, right? First night I joined you guys.
Correct.
Yes.
Yep.
10-4.
And I mean, you're pretty close to filling that guy up anyway, so you might as well just finish filling it up.
10-4.
John Deere Game, there's multiple ways you can film videos from
I'll be right back,
from
guys.
Xbox for YouTube.
You
Doesn't
really need a
Xbox
capture
even
card, though,
have-
right?
Huh?
Xbox, you need a capture card.
Can't you? Oh wait, that's PlayStation that you stream it straight to.
Yeah, PlayStation you can
Is
stream
it?
straight through. Yep. And you've
Yeah.
got the Share Factory, I think it's Share Factory, where you can
Yeah,
go
sure.
in and edit stuff
Mhm.
inside there. That's how I used to do my videos when I first started, was editing within. But unfortunately, Xbox, I think you're gonna need to have that capture card.
Yeah.
To be able to do really anything.
Yeah. Well, there's the.
Another great reason to get a PC. Speaking of which, if you are looking to make that switch, check out Apex Gaming PCs, guys. We got my own custom line. We got 3 different versions: New Farmer, Fast Farmer, and Outlaw Farmer, and they're all really good machines that you're gonna be able to play the game perfectly well. I mean, they're not like crazy powerful, but they're gonna play well. All right, you're not gonna be able to like have some crazy expendables mods in there, you know, with like millions and millions of pixels or polygons, but you're gonna be able to have a really good time playing the game, and then you can always upgrade it. I mean, that's one thing.
I'm gonna say, on those lower end graphics cards, I think you can use a graphics capture card and still utilize the higher graphics settings from the Xbox.
Sweet.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, if you can't, fork for the higher end PC to get the quality graphics,
Guys, the link's
get a
down in the
graphics card
description.
and
Go check it
yeah.
out if you're interested. Every once in a while they do some sales. If you use my code driver53 and the link, you're gonna save 5% up to $250. I think they've got a almost all the time sale going on right now, 10%, and Black Friday is coming up soon, so you might be able to find a little bit something more there too. We've got 5 people get PCs from us from Apex now, so
nice.
yeah, I think they're a pretty good machine. I mean, I'm looking to be doing some upgrading next year, so definitely going to be talking to them about a little bit more of a custom build for myself because of what I want to do with it. Instead of just playing the game, I want to do some extra things, and make it a little bit fancier just because I like flashy stuff. And you could absolutely do that too. With one of mine, you could customize the thing out even more if you want to. All of that went into there, so very good.
Oh yeah, we got we have another 200,000 we can put in there. So
Okay. I gotta remember where to turn at. I think I'm gonna try and take the back way. Should be right here. Hey. Yep. I'm definitely saving up for an PC after I get a steering wheel and shift for my Xbox. Yeah, that's gonna work because both of those items will work for PC also. Hey Keystone, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Sweet.
This thing takes
Man, what
forever.
is that, like 30 liters? 82. 82 liters. That's great. When Driver does ads, he does them better than YouTube themselves. William, thank you. Oh, you guys probably should be on the lookout for a lot more of those type things coming up here soon. I'll just leave it at. I mean, do you like down here? I've got Thrustmaster. I mean, I'm slowly getting more and more logos on the screen. Eventually, it's going to be like literally a NASCAR Cup car, right? Just logos all over everywhere.
Buddy.
We're going to put the Fig Newton one right in front of my face, too. If you know, you know.
I do love Fig Newtons.
Patsy! What? Oh, I hit there. Oh, that wasn't you. That wasn't me. That was me. I was wondering why Matsy was going so slow, but then I realized my cruise was on 31. All right, there we go. Cruise at 10. We're good. Cruise at 10.
Wow.
Marty, what's the S? What's the S? Thrustmaster S? No, it's just Thrustmaster. Carl Olson, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Hey guys, I just realized we've only got 38 likes. Has this really not been a good stream? Oh, you guys got pizza? Man, I get crushed that I didn't have very many likes yet, and then you guys are gonna take all my pizza.
Buddy.
Ooh, all right. I'm ready when you are. I'm gonna add another crash because that definitely counts as a crash. You, Klutch, 4B, and Matsy need to have a race sometime. Oh, it's gonna be an easy competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna be last, and
No. If I remember the last time that
last.
you and I were in the same competition, 4B1.
yes, he did.
And Klutch was invited but didn't participate.
Yeah, because he's a chicken.
He doesn't want to lose that title.
Yeah.
Harvester
Not
races.
racing.
Oh yes. No loop-de-loops though. It's got to be like a thing that a harvester could possibly legitimately do.
Aw.
I mean,
Because you can get the big fence harvester in that loop-de-loop.
but I mean, now some of us are on steering wheels, right, to make us better drivers, and it's difficult to.
And yet your crash counter grows.
You know what? Precision and accuracy aren't always intertwined. Use the 6,000 is the fastest. Oh yes. I think what we should do, Matsy, you remember we had a competition in a very big, I think it was a 4X, where we just like the whole thing was corn. and we used some massive harvesters, and like whoever had the most corn at the end of it was the winner?
You mean at the end of 19?
Yeah, like Pickle was in there.
Yeah, that was soybeans.
Oh, soybeans.
It was the
Okay.
Stone Valley 4X.
Okay, yeah. I think we should do that. Right?
Right.
And make
Although next time, figure out different rules so you're not trying to put it in my silo.
it. No, you. That's the thing. Whoever has the most in theirs is the winner.
Oh, okay,
Not,
yeah.
Not who like has the least.
Yeah, who has the least? Yeah.
Yeah. It's whoever has the most. Because then I wouldn't want to give it to anybody.
Right.
But yeah, I think if we did something like that, or like split it off into like a quarter, right? Whoever was done the fastest with their section, like
Oh, right. Yeah.
maybe like 4 farms, maybe if that. That's because that should be.
Well, I think it should be timed and less than would be
An hour and a
allowed
half.
to be able to. No, I'm saying like say 10 minutes on, that field 17 and
Kind of like my farm sim battlefield,
yeah.
where there's definitely
And-
more room than you're ever going to use in that amount of time.
Right. But it'll be like just all one crop and you just, harvest. And the trick is we'll have,
All right, guys, have a good night. I'm heading off.
Yeah, Nick, thank you, man.
yep. Bye.
Bye.
But yeah, as I say, like to the point where it's all already to harvest, so it's not like multiple steps, just
Yeah. I think Chris could have a really good header on that thing. Also,
one that doesn't skip when you go so certain fast.
you know what? I found a 12-meter header doesn't do that at like 70 miles an hour.
You found this.
I tested
Huh.
it. Did you test it too?
No.
Oh. Yeah, I was
Oh, shoot.
I was
thought I had
looking
a
at
lot.
the corn header, right? And I'm like, man, this corn header, because with the Colossus, it's only 12 meters. And corn doesn't skip at
Yeah.
all, right? So I went and I tested it on wheat, and with a 12-meter header, I was not, I got it out of the tool height control mod, and in that one, I was not missing crop.
Interesting. Think it has to do with the tool height control aspect.
No, because on the wider one, I was still skipping.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's the amount that you can process is what it is, right? It's registering X amount. Yeah, you're narrower, but you're able to go like a third faster, right?
Right.
So you're only gaining like an extra 20% or something on the width, but you're able to go like 33% faster. So in reality, it's getting more done.
Right.
So yeah, it was something like that. So I think that's definitely the way to go. Unless you could crank it up, right?
I have a John Deere Gaming has a question.
Okay.
Could you ask the driver if his lower end PC could run like the squad's mods and be able to mod on it?
So squad, that's what I was referring to, right? When the Expendables were modding for the squad, they didn't really worry about how big the file was.
Uh-huh.
So I think you would have some difficulties with multiples of those loaded into a game. I think if you had one, you could probably be
Right.
okay as long as you didn't have like all your equipment. It's like on a console when you start getting all your equipment around your farm, it really starts to lag
wigging
out.
out. Yeah.
So the same thing would apply here, right? It's just there's so much weight in that one spot that it's just kind of overpowering, right? Now those things can be upgraded, right?
You mean like 72 TLX 9000s and 19 was a little bit much?
I would, yes, yeah. I'm just, yeah.
What on earth do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
That might have been a few, right? I can tell you, but the 3500s when they came out, like I literally had like 30 of them or something on the dealership. And that was a lot, right? And I had other expendable mods too. Like I had a couple their Ford F-150s. I had just or 350s or something. But yeah, it's gonna do it. You got to understand that you're not gonna be able to go like all out, like and run crazy billion polygon, stuff. So you could do it, but you have to keep it in check a little bit. So, and I can tell you right now that my machines are very, very similar to the low level ones that Squad offers also. So the Squad is actually also partnered with Apex. I don't know if many people knew that. And we've got Virtual Farmer. We've got Farmer Klein. We've got Austin Farmer. And we have Farm Sim Guy. Are all nice. Apex partners as well, right? So all of our machines, our low-end machines, are very similar for that reason, right? Yeah. So that's why they're all very similar. So yeah. Freshwater Farms. I'm doing good. Doing really, really good. And if anybody's curious, again, what we were just talking about, Apex Gaming PCs is who that is. Like, you can check out the link below, and it'll take you straight to my page. You can go up to partners up at the top. You can see who all the other partners are, and check out some of their communities, right? How big they are, how reputable they are, right? So it's not just some backwater thing, right, that we are doing. I mean, Squad's been with this company for a while now, so. Hey, brand new subscriber, David Dokun or Dawood. Hold on, is that a D or a W? I can't. Man, old age, guys. Old age.
Wait, who are you talking to?
It's a new subscriber, but I thought it was. Oh,
you said old age, and
I mean,
you're talking to me.
I mean, no offense or hard feelings to anybody else if you are having similar difficulties. But man, I've actually got an eye appointment on Wednesday.
Oh, nice.
No, but guys, go ahead. Hash browns and hashtags for the brand new subscriber. It says DAWID. Dawood? Dokon? Maybe? Welcome in. If I'm butchering your name, I'm incredibly sorry. Let us know in the chat if I said it right or not. What is a T-Rex? That is sleeping called a dino snore. Jay, that's a good one. Tech. What is Chris saying? Warfield map challenge. I miss Battlefield videos. I'm still bummed I never made it in because of work. I mean, I would like to do more of that. I really would. It's just we never really had a ton of extra participation, right? It kind of seemed like we had the same group of people every time. Nothing against those people, but the goal of that was to really kind of like get more people involved. I've been actually talking to the Queen recently, and I would like to do member stuff a little bit more, like on a Sunday evening. As long as I can make sure that I still get. Oh, the W in Polish is a V. Okay. Well, David, thank you very, very much for stopping in here tonight. I am sorry that I butchered your name, and thank you for the clarification on that. That is really interesting, though, that the W is a V sound in Polish. That's actually really cool. All right, I'm at 95% right now. Probably gonna be like,
Yep.
Do we have room over there?
Yeah. Well, how many do you have in there?
I've got 36 and change.
Yeah, Parsnips. We have almost 200,000 yet to get in there.
Oh, we still have room, like that much room?
Yeah. I mean, we probably could fit the rest of the field in there, but it might be good to put some into the other just to have more.
Wait, what's the other?
The preserved food factory.
Or is that a thing now?
We own it.
Oh,
So I put one trailer in there whenever it was just me running for you. Because it was closer.
See, Queen is the boss of E3. Absolutely.
What the heck?
I don't know what happened.
No, my OBS is just going crazy. I'm just testing my internet real
Man,
quick.
I had an issue the other night where the stream lagged out on me, and I'm using not Studio. I'm using the other one, Streamlabs, right?
Yeah.
And man,
Did you check your internet?
I'm
Speed
hardwired
at
into
that point?
gig. I'm hardwired into gig service. That shouldn't have happened. Yeah. I don't know if there was a what, but it's the first time I've ever had it happen.
Yeah, my internet's is. I mean, is it cable internet or is it like actually like the legit gig up, gig down?
I'm gig up, gig down.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause my up's at 12 megabytes per second right now, so that's my problem.
I am probably above a half gig up.
Yeah, so I don't know what that is. That might be a YouTube thing.
Blame Chief? I think that's what it was. He was plugging in his laptop and was like, it's the only thing I can think of. He hit the wrong button. Oh, Jay. No, it was definitely. It was not. It was the internet somewhere, right? Because it literally had the buffing for everybody, right? Like, it was hardcore. Like, I got a notification that says you are not connected. And I was like,
Oof.
oh, okay. And then it came right back and it was fine. Like 4 seconds. Yeah, I think maybe Chief was trying to order food. That could be it too.
Funny.
Hey, Glenn Mead, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Don't think I've actually said or seen your name yet. Just had the T248 delivered today. I'm not liking the stiff brake spring. Did you put the stiff one on there, or is that the stock one that you're talking about right now? I left. Go ahead.
Do you have the Thrustmaster too?
I have the T248. Yes.
Yeah, because I got the same stiffness on the brake. I was like, that's kind of rough.
So for me, compared to like my regular car, my race car,
Yeah.
it's not bad. And the reason I like more resistance is because I don't like it to go like immediate to the floor and like lock up the brakes. I really like to
Right.
feel my brake pedal, right? And it's just
I like
racing.
some resistance, but I get what he's saying.
Well, did you put the extra stiff one on or the stock one?
The whatever one was in there.
Okay, so there is an extra one, like another one that's even worse.
Yeah, there was another one that came with. I'm like, what's this all about? Is that one less resistant?
No, it's more.
Oh. That's not really helping me then.
No. And unfortunately, I mean, the other thing you could do is turn your sensitivity up a little bit so that it just happens quicker, so you're not going all the way through the brake motion.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you just have to feel where it's at a little bit more, right? For me, I know where on and off is at, basically. You know, all the way 100% and where it first engages.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've done a lot more racing stuff in the past, so I'm very used to that feel. Like on my other setup, I actually had the pedals inverted on my rig, so I took the whole base apart, switched everything around, and actually mounted it upside down. Yeah, that way the pedals actually they swung the same way, right, as what they do in a normal car. And I even had the angle of that pedal match up to what the car would be, right? I got a schematic of my old race car and calculated what that angle would be at, and I set it to that. Yeah. So
It's really improved your driving, that's for sure.
You know, I'm not gonna say that I was the cleanest driver with the fewest amount of wrecks on those games. But yeah. Wow, 7 crashes so far. I had to leave to do something, so I'm back now. Yeah, Jojo, I started counting how many times I was like missing crop going in the trailer, and I forgot to do it after that. I gotta head out. Driver, have a great rest of your stream. Not everyone. Chris, thank you very much for stopping in tonight. Make sure you tell Riley, great job on the update. I'm hearing awesome things about it. Cannot wait to use it. No, I'll probably, like, now that I know that Alma, like, I didn't want to test it on that because I'm like, oh, I got this game save and it's going really good, right? I don't want to mess things up, right? On Alma. So now that I've heard and it's going good, then I think we might be doing some fun stuff here in the spring on Alma.
Nice.
Which I think would be cool because I mean, I do enjoy this DLC. Like,
yeah,
like this is a different thing that, you know, we've been going here for what, an hour and 20, 30 minutes, probably an hour and 20 minutes, right? In this field.
You have, yeah.
Yeah, I have. And I mean, I'm just enjoying it. I mean, we're having a great time. You know what I mean? Like hanging out. It may not be the most exciting, like crash filled, intense thing that I've done, but I mean, this is fun. You know what I mean? And I think if we get the other one where we can actually do it a little bit faster like we can the rest of the crops that we'd like to enjoy, then we've paid our dues. We've struggled a little bit here now. It's time to cut loose and enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And now we can have those extra soups. And if I want to run this DLC on, you know, any map, eventually, hopefully it's going to be good to go, right? And I like to support Giants because I understand, like with everything else, not everything is going to work for my playstyle, for what I like. And that's the beauty about Farm Sim that I keep telling so many people, that it doesn't matter if a mod comes out and I don't like it, that's fine. I don't have to use it, right? If a DLC, if I don't like the DLC and I have to spend $10 to join a multiplayer server later to be able to join the server, and I got to spend the $10 to get that DLC like months after it's released, okay, sure, I'll do it, right? But I think supporting them and what they do is a good idea, right? Because if we don't, potentially they're gonna decide, hey, we don't need to make anything else, right? There's no interest in this stuff, right? What we're doing is worn out, we're done. So use a Rubicon Cowboy and crash counter would go up like a rocket. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. My brake and my gas were too close to each other on that one.
I'm like, is he trying to race me to stop, or what's going on here?
So the T248, the pedals here, I mean, there's good distance. It's just when I'm got the steering wheel mounted the way that it is right now, my foot really does not like to go. Oh, did I crash? My foot really doesn't like to go to the left as far as it needs to, because I don't double brake, 2-foot brake. I use the right foot on everything. And because my legs don't like to bend like I'm a cowboy on a horse to get to both pedals, right, left and right, if I'm doing that way. So if I the left foot brake, it's a pain, right? So I right foot everything. And that's another crash right there. I'll go ahead and add it. That's a lot of product on the ground. So my foot, I try and just move it over enough, and sometimes I misjudge it. And while I'm pressing the brake, the gas is still pressed. The same amount. So the more I press the brake, the more I press the accelerator.
Oh man.
Driver learned to drive from 1K Alex. He's given me a lot of tips, mostly about how to get stuck in fields, how to have the wrecker on call.
Right.
Dylan, I am doing good, doing great. How are you doing tonight? Freshwater Farm says, I'm enjoying this DLC more than the others they released. I would have to say, for the amount of long-term use of the DLC, I feel like I'm gonna use this one more than the platinum.
Right.
I'm not big on trees, right? And it's mainly because the equipment, right? It's so
Yeah.
difficult to do what I truly want to do with that equipment on a controller or a single joystick, right? It's difficult
Yeah.
to do that. So
Well, you see the mound to the right, like the hill over there on the map.
okay, yeah.
All them trees. I'm hearing rumors that we might be
Expanding. Yeah.
doing some tree work.
Yeah.
So
I've heard that too. So I think I'm gonna have to figure out how to not feel good during that work. No, but I think out of the DLCs, the bigger ones, the expansions, this is the one that I'm probably gonna use more long term than that. I know I did a series on the other one, but it was not the most enjoyable thing in the world to do.
yeah.
And I think it kind of came through in what I made. I think this one, yeah, I can get it behind, and I mean, use the smaller stuff, and you can build it right into as you're building a farm, right? You just now have
Yeah.
these other crops, right? That
Yeah.
I don't think are unrealistic to be in a lot of part of the United States. Where most of my audience is at. And if you're Europe,
Yeah.
then absolutely, right? If this is in your area, then yeah, I think a lot of the season 2 stuff was honestly made for Europe instead of North America. I feel like season 1 we had a lot of North American stuff too, and I feel like season 2 had a lot heavier influence on Europe. So hopefully 2024 DLCs or the next game is going to have once again a stronger, not strongest, but stronger lean towards North America.
Right.
I switched to clutch and brake pedal on my Logitech system so I can use 2 feet more comfortable. Yeah, freshwater. If you're only gonna do that and you don't plan on using the clutch, absolutely, right? Just switch that, boom. But me, I was still clutching and when I was shifting. So that would not have worked.
You know what I would love to see for 25?
Kevin, you could use follow me. Yeah.
I would love to see sweet corn.
Oh yeah, I think being able to actually dry your crop down should be an option. Like I think crops should have a moisture content, not just like after rain, like straight up.
Well, I mean like
content.
sweet corn versus like field corn.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got you.
And like have a canning production or whatever you're
Oh yeah,
take your
like,
pick.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, your turns would be a pain, like Mark says. I don't typically use follow me because now in the game, even console players can just send a worker where they want to go, right? Now I get it that if you've got follow me and you've got I mean, and that's okay. So I think the bigger reason I don't use follow me is because course play is really good.
Yes.
Right? If I know that my offset is whatever on this piece of equipment from where the harvester snout is coming out or the thing's going down, I just program that into my map whenever I'm making it my route, right? On course play. And
well, and
if it's the same, I just copy it and use it again. You know what I mean?
funny thing, I was using this exact harvester on one of the smaller fields that's right next to a bunch of trees. And just regular worker nailed it every time. It didn't get any collisions whatsoever. It backed up instead of trying to swing around, and it was insanely good. Now, granted, that recording was corrupted because my computer decided to shut off, but I got to see it. I need his power supply is what it is.
Oh, Freshwater says, as a front end loader operator, I'm used to using both feet and no clutch in a loader. That makes absolute sense. That makes perfect sense. Yeah,
It does.
Then absolutely right. But to me, I like your idea because it does save that now. Now because my clutch and my accelerator are about the same spring. So maybe that's something. Okay, who just got one? Whoever got the new T248, try that. If you're using both feet, try switching your clutch pedal to be your brake pedal, because the pedal on that is less, right? It's less stiff. So that would probably work. Unless you're trying to do right foot braking unless you're still using the clutch with your left foot and you're doing right foot braking, left foot braking, and clutch like a race car.
Right.
Yeah. My biggest thing that I got to get figured out is my shifter now. Because every time I come down here, I need to make a video on something, right? I need to get a piece of content made. So I haven't had the time to truly sit down and remap that thing and figure out what's going on. Default right now, what's happening is whenever I plug it in and I turn it on, it's staying in reverse. It doesn't matter what I'm taking it out of.
What shifter do you have?
I have the lower price point option. It is the 8 something.
How many gears does it have on it?
7 plus reverse.
Yeah, that's the one I have, and I just had to unplug it
Yeah, so I'm not sure if
because
it's a
it
farm
always
sim
did that to
thing.
me.
I don't know if it's a farm sim thing.
It is a farm sim thing because it works perfectly fine on ATS.
Okay, and that's really why I got it, was to play ATS. I was just hoping it was going to work with farm sim.
Yeah, I'm guessing you're full.
I'm 98 right now.
Yeah. Yep.
So, well, you said, do I want to take this to preserves?
Yeah, go ahead, do it.
Like, where is preserve? Is it
just turn right here and then go up. I see what field this is. You
it's
turn
up there.
left at.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go up and you'll see it when you.
Basically, just the road right here, and I'm gonna run into it up there. Yeah. I'm looking at our production stuff to see.
Now, driver, you said you did testing, and the soup is the better production. Or have you not done that whole testing yet?
Monthly, you're gonna make more money with triple soup than anything else.
Yo, yeah.
Now,
wait,
total volume, I don't know, right? I didn't look at that yet. There's two ways you can look at productions, right? You can look at how much you're gonna make a month, or you can look at how much you're gonna make per 1,000 liters.
Well, is triple soup really that much more? Because it's still a 3-to-1 ratio.
It pays out better.
It pays out better. Okay.
Yeah, your input output is the same, but your price.
Take a look at this real quick.
Your
Just curious.
price on it is better, right? So if I look at my soups, right, and I look at carrot soup, my fluctuation is only 11.11 on that, and then parsnip is 11.21, red beet soup is 10.69, potato soup's 12.19.
Looks like it's about 100, 150 more for triple.
Yeah. Now the other thing is that since you're only using 100, right?
Yeah.
Your parsnips and your red beets are a lower value crop.
Yeah.
So if you sell those outright, then
carrots, it would long term would be better, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a higher yield.
Well, yes and no, right? Because now you're taking a lower value crop, which is your parsnips, really, and you're turning that into a higher value production, right?
Oh, right.
So you're getting a bigger difference from your parsnip into that triple, and I think that's what really sets it over the top, right?
Yeah. But then I look at the recipe, so 300 to 100, that's what, 30%?
Yeah.
And then the preserves is 100 to 60, which is like 60%.
Yep.
So total volume, I'm thinking you're looking at preserved a little bit better.
Well, that's the thing to look at, right?
But then the cost is like, does the lower price outweigh the you know the
oh yeah,
amount you get? You know what I'm saying? It's like
yeah. So mine was looking at, if you look at a month of production versus a month of production, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is what my analysis looked at. And you can also say, okay, I've got 10,000 liters of a crop. What's the best thing I can do with it?
Right.
And that's another way to look at production, right?
Yeah,
At your most.
And that's how I always looked at it. It's like, okay, I can hold on to the product as long as I need to, you know. And you get the higher price, whatever. But then, like,
And
how many times can you harvest the field?
And the other thing is, you can't just look at which one's going to pay you more, right?
Yeah.
Because the initial crop, hey, look, it's a stork. Your initial crop could be a really high value crop, so your production needs to remain a high value. But if you've got a really low value crop that then turns into a mid or a high level production, that's going to be your most profit, right? Over if you could just sell the stuff from the level before. And that's the other thing. The way I look at it is, it's like, okay, how much profit am I going to make additionally if I don't sell this, right? I can sell this crop straight up, but if I put it into a production, how much more am I going to make per month? That's the way mine looks at, right?
Right.
It doesn't look at, oh, hey, I'm going to make 36,000 over here, or I'm going to make 25 over here, right? It's additional profit because you are running it through that additional process.
Yeah.
So it's just a different way to look at it. I mean, some people are like, no, you're actually going to make more money over here. And I'm like, well, you are, but you could sell that also, and the difference isn't that much, right? So why do I want to put the extra work in if I'm not really getting that much more out of it? That's the way
with these crops here, though, we're doing the same amount of work.
Yeah, I don't mean necessarily these. Like
Soybeans,
but in
general,
corn,
I got you.
potatoes, whatever, like that, right? That's more what I'm meaning in your other primary production.
Yeah.
I need to take a drink though, guys. For the Thrustmaster, do you have a shifter? I have the shifter. I haven't been able to get it to work, Luke. That's something I need to focus on, like, tomorrow. And then the TH8. I have the TH8S, I believe is what it's called. I don't have the box around here right now to show you. It's like a $70 or $80 value. It's not something that Thrustmaster was like, hey, show this off for farming. They were like, hey, show this off for your trucking sim, right?
Yep. Because I also have the trucker additive, or the extra with the flippers.
Okay, yeah, I saw that there's a way on this one to do 14 gears plus reverse.
Yep.
And I need to figure out how to do that.
Oh, interesting.
Because I think it would be cool to know. I mean, it should be able to do it stock, right, without adding anything else to it, is what I believe Thrustmaster said.
I think there's like a keybind that you like click on your keyboard or something like that, or even on the steering wheel that like switches it between the two.
Yep, absolutely.
And so it's just a matter of how you set it up or whatever, or something like that. All I know is I have mine set for the Eaton 13 speed for truck sim, so whenever I just hook it up, it's just good to go now. So
I'm having trouble finding anything without a clutch for my PC and PS4 to use. Any ideas? Like, are you looking for a new steering wheel? Is that what you're looking for? Because, in my opinion, if you are looking for one that does not have a clutch on it, it's typically going to be a lower cost point, and you're really going to get what you pay for. Yes, you are going to be able to farm with it, right? Because typically we don't have a whole lot of force feedback, but I can tell you, even right now, having force feedback on this wheel, I've got it turned down even more than it was the very first night. But the force feedback really helps you understand when your tractor is going straight. A lot of times with those other wheel options, you get it to a point where you're fighting to go straight because you don't know where straight is, right? You're constantly going left and right, back and forth, trying to find that sweet spot because you don't have resistance to tell you, hey, I'm on this side or that side, right? So it's a really, really awkward thing. And some of those you can't necessarily adjust what your sensitivity or your dead zone is in the middle. Like my dead zone right now, I think is 2%. So anywhere within that 2%, I can move the wheel and it's not going to do anything. Once I get outside that, it's going to try and start bringing it back in to that center. That's my force feedback.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying they're not good options because like everything else, there's a piece of equipment for everybody out there, right? And if that's what you are really are looking for, absolutely go for it. You may have trouble finding new stuff like that because I feel like the newer things now, a lot of companies are realizing that you need to include clutches also in your stuff, just because that's what the other brands and options have, right? So you got to keep up with the Joneses or you don't sell, right? So it's a tricky line that they have to do. But I personally would get a mid-grade wheel as opposed to a high end or like a low end, even if that means I didn't get to use it as soon because I needed to save more money. The whole you get what you pay for definitely comes through in wheels. Like I can tell you, this one is a hybrid system. I've used a belt system before and did not like it at really high speeds or when like in tractors where it's like you can hear the thing like shaking back and forth. You know what I mean? I'm not big on that. It's very difficult and awkward to have a good time with that style. We order stuff on Amazon since my fiance gets free shipping, and thank you. I will look around. Yeah, no problem, Jay. I'm making a farm on American lands. The family farm has an old school tractors and combine. Very cool, Esfar. The T80 and T150. I mean, yeah, those are belt driven, right? This 248 is a hybrid, which means it's almost like a direct drive. If there is a belt in here, it's very, very short, very not noticeable, right? What I mean by that is like sometimes you would have a belt drive that the motor would kind of be much smaller and off to the side, and then your steering setup would have a belt that connects to it, you know, like kind of like a geared rubber belt, right? Or like a chain. And there's slop in that. There just naturally is. So by going to a direct drive, you don't have that slop because it's like a more one-to-one. The motor is like right center of where your steering wheel.
Yeah.
Brand new subscriber, Justin Lamb. Thank you very, very much. Guys, we are getting tons of new subscribers. I'm going to have to check here. Where are we at? No, it's crazy. Like I've had... Yeah, guys, we are... Okay, I know a lot of y'all were talking about 25K, right? And yes, that is a really, really cool milestone. So, you want to know how far away we are? We are less than 1,300 away from 25K now. The last month has been insane. And I can only thank everyone that's watching videos and hitting like buttons and sharing and commenting. I mean, even for your stuff, I mean, anything, if you're a viewer of YouTube and you want to help out that content creator, like all you need to do is watch the video. Even if you got it on low and it's in the background, watch the video and somewhere in there, hit the like button and hit a comment. Comments are huge for helping promote the video to new people because they see it as engagement. Your audience is entertained and enjoying what the content creator is making, so YouTube's now going to push that out to more people. Be like, hey, other people enjoyed this, maybe you will too. So it's an absolute free way of helping out the content creator. Just commenting, even if it's an emoji, right? Hi, you know what I mean? The date, whatever, just something, right?
Yeah.
Put that
I
in
need
there.
to
I mean,
start
everybody.
doing that for my videos, honestly.
Just everybody. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
if you are not able to do any other type of helping financially, monetary donations, right? Just help the creator by helping the algorithm, the recommendation system, really push their videos out to as many people as we can.
Yeah.
I think that is the biggest way that the vast majority of your subscribers can help the channel grow. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I know you're talking chat, but I agree.
Even your group, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I think that's, even for smaller channels, I think that's huge, because you don't have the existing base
to
fan
start
base.
the video off, right?
Yeah. So the more that, okay, say I've got 100 people that watch my video, well, if 100 of them comment on the video, YouTube's going to be like, holy cow, right? We've got something here, right?
Right.
These people really like this video. No, I'm going to push this thing out like crazy. But if you get 2, then it's like, oh, it's like every other video. Okay, why do I want to, why does YouTube, why do they want to push this to more people, right? If people aren't being engaged, then why do they want to push it? They're going to push something else that is being engaging, right?
Right.
Yeah, no, Jay, yeah, I appreciate it. I really, really do. Like I said, it's not something I always talk about, but in the more settings like this, right, I talk to you guys a little bit more on a personal level, and I think that is the biggest thing that anybody can do to help out their favorite content creators.
Yeah. Marty is saying, you haven't fired driver yet? Yeah. He's just having fun, but yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, no, Marty, I'm sorry that it's not field 6 potatoes right now, honestly. I tried to get him to plant potatoes, and Klutch said, no, we're not doing the 4th root crop yet.
Not until springtime.
Biggest thing is it's the harvester and the
Well,
planter.
yeah, that's why we're doing this stuff now, working really hard to get it going, and then, yeah. Ooh, my internet's back. Nice.
No, Mark, you are right too. Mark, you are absolutely right. Like me,
What am I caught on?
What happened?
I got caught on the road.
That's a crash.
The little tines on the harvester was getting caught on the road.
Patsy, you know what just happened?
What?
Everybody watching just earned some points.
Uh-oh.
Yep. All right, I gotta do a thing.
All right.
It won't take long. All right, Matsy, give me a number 1 through 4.
2.
All right, everybody, you get 100 points. Now I'm gonna. There we go. I'm gonna give you a surprise amount of points. How about that? If you're hanging out right now, make sure you're chatting in the stream chat. That way you're gonna get your crash cash. So you got to do that every 5 minutes you watch the stream and you chat. You're gonna get those 5 points. But I just gave you a really nice bonus right there because we hit 10. So it's a great opportunity to maybe jump ahead of Marty. Wait, he's still here. All right, you're not going to jump ahead of Marty. But it's still a great opportunity to get some crash cash. You're going to need it here in a couple weeks. You're going to be doing some more giveaways. JC Farms, thank you very much. Been a lot of cool people in here tonight. I enjoyed the conversation with DJ. Like, hearing what all he went through.
It's always fun when he hops in VCs, you know.
Not that I haven't enjoyed conversation with you or 4B, but to hear...
It's always different.
Yeah.
You know, because he gets to do the cool things.
I mean, he's earned it, right?
He has. No, I'm not... I'm not ripping on it. I'm just saying he gets to do the cool things, so it's fun to have those conversations. Like, some days I'll just like call him up. Like, hey, what interesting thing have you done recently? Like, well, let me tell you something. And one of those times was when I was there. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like So we were in like Ohio, right? Whenever David and Alex, Worker T, Biscuit.
Yeah, you guys said that thing I really want.
Yeah,
Wish I could have
we
gone
all
to,
did the
but I
Ohio thing, right?
didn't. Yeah.
DJ had to leave early to be able to get home to record for the DLC.
Yeah.
The Antonio Carrera. It was the first DLC of 22. That's what it was.
Funny.
And we were like so crushed. We're like, he's leaving to go record this? Like, do you have to? Right? Like, come on. Like, micro tractors that like your tractor at your house is bigger than this. All right, you should stop.
He needs to talk like
you
the
should stop. I'm full.
guy from Micro Machines, you know? Say it so fast.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, ooh. Do we like? I'm gonna take this over to soup, right? Or should we go preserves?
We have 200,000 or three. What we got? 300,000 in there. At soup. Yeah, 336,000 in soup. So we can do either
Preserves?
one. I'd go preserve. Like personally, that's the one I'm starting my game to play it through on is the preserve because I have limited fields, so I'm gonna maximize the money from those fields. You know.
Yeah. So now I can just be like, look, Matsy told me to take it over there. It's not my fault.
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you blame me all you want. It's blame Metsy all the time, anyways. So,
Yeah.
you know.
No, but Mark, driver, can you have a word with Apex to add the option to share customized builds? What do you mean? Oh, like if you customize it and then you want to share it with someone? Yeah. Let me write that down. Good idea.
Is AI or Driver 53 better at crashing? Oh, clearly Driver 53.
I mean, I feel like AI does it more often, but I'm more epic.
Yeah, you do it on more like immense levels, not just
Like mine are spectacular sometimes.
not just
right?
like a little bump, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like mine. You're not gonna financially recover from some of mine, right? and workers, they're just like, hey boss, I tapped something, right? I'm going home.
Yeah. Like I quit.
Yeah.
We're so close to finishing this field.
All right. Unload. Hey, I got the right button. Sweet.
Nice.
All right, cool. Jojo says, so all the hard work for Driver 53 to get crash counter. Mark says, I just customized the build, but can share it. I'm thinking he says can't. Yeah, can't share it. That's... Huh. Yeah, I got it
Nice.
written down. That would be a good thing so you could, like, save it, right? Like, email it to yourself and then come back to it later.
Right.
Crash with Flare, says Rich Bender. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Funny.
That's the only way, right?
I've gained a couple subscribers since
Luke, hey, congratulations.
right?
So Luke, my setup, are you asking about my Apex machines or the one that I'm currently using? Because it's not an Apex. I've had it since before I was partnered with Apex. So which one are you referring to? Guys, let's go and get another drink too. We got G Fuel. Matthew, what are you drinking on tonight?
What am I drinking tonight?
Yeah.
Something that's not good for me, but it's not adult beverage. It's just caffeinated and sugar and
You
caffeinated.
should drink G Fuel, man.
I mean,
They have cans. They have individual
it's up
packets.
here, or just kind of.
I'm coming. It's not out yet. See, I made it. I made it. No, but I mean, the reason I like G Fuel and why I promote it to people is because it doesn't have sugar.
Yeah.
And if you're drinking the caffeine intake anyway, right? you're more than likely got sugar in there. Sugar, we all know, is not the best thing to do, especially later in the evenings, right? It's just not the best thing in the world for your body right before you're going to bed. So
Probably.
and really anytime during the day, like I don't need the sugar rush too. Like I'm already getting the caffeine, right?
Yeah.
I have not had. I mean, I won't say I haven't had, because I have. There have been instances when I've had sugary energy drinks or sugary sodas.
Yeah.
And they're just, man, you know what I mean? It's like I
Yeah.
don't understand how I was able to drink this many of them for as long as I did, right? And G Fuel is a great alternative that's non-sugar. There's over 60 flavors now of G Fuel, and it's not just caffeine. They've got hydration tubs also. They've got individual servings. They've got shakers there. I mean, all kinds of stuff that you can really, and it's cheaper. Like, are you drinking a can right now?
Bottle.
Okay. So I would say probably half of the cost. Yeah. I would look into it. And if you do, then just use my code and save yourself even more money. Save yourself 20% more.
Well, I'm gonna wait to get anything sent to me
Yeah.
until after I move.
I would just, if you're drinking caffeine and you're spending, you know, $2.50 to $4 on a serving of it container.
Oh, that's not even close to what I spend.
Yeah. Well, then I would,
Wait, 6 bottles I got for like $4.
oh, well, that's not bad then. But is it
Is it the what?
I won't go over the exact brand because I can't right now. But, I would, I mean, it's not bad on price, but it's probably like 1 or 2 flavors.
Oh, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, G Fuel has like I said, like I feel like it's about 60.
60 flavors?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
I feel like that sometimes. And next
Sorry,
time
I
you
had
get a
to throw
crash
that out
counter
there.
driver, you should have your worker doing a heavy. What? A heavy hard job? What? What are you?
What?
Next time you get a crash counter driver, so you should have, and I can't reach out and harvest at the same time.
Yeah, you can't. Hit cruise control.
Cruise. There we go. So you should have your worker doing a heavy hard job. Oh, up, cruise, up. So you do your thing, Matt. I got this.
Well, you looked a little distracted because you're reading, so.
But that's fine. I mean, are we gonna talk about how many times Marty distracted me and really racked up the crash counter before like 22 came out? Like 19 and Marty and the crashes was oof.
Right.
G Fuel's the best. There you go, driver 1227. Marty says I'm innocent. No, you're not.
He's never innocent, let's be honest.
Not a- and you know it's gonna take us like another hour to do that other portion of the field, right?
This little bit here?
Yeah.
No.
I know. We've been going 2 hours. It's a good 30 minutes though.
Something like that. I mean, if you're needing to go, I can finish this off myself.
No, I think I'm all right. I'll help get this done. Just not the parts that you missed in the middle.
Right, no, that's I'll discreetly
Marty
with
said
that.
for the record, I wasn't the one who planted the trees. You helped name them though on Bucks County. Marty, you're as innocent as your tractors are clean. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I'm aware, JC. I just limping this thing off to the finishing line here.
Oh, Alex Cup. No, I totally get it. Right. And that's the awesome thing that I like about G Fuel is because if you are getting the tubs and you're not using the cans, right? Cans are already pre-mixed, everything like that, right? The tubs, you get to mix it yourself. So if I want a really strong drink, like caffeine strong, right? But I don't want a lot of liquid, I just do a normal serving in like half the water. If I don't want a lot of caffeine, but I still need a little bit, I do like a half a scoop into a full shaker of water, right? And Alex is talking about how he makes his G Fuel go twice as long because he mixes it half as week, right? He puts half the amount in that he normally would. Absolutely. Yeah. Some people react to caffeine differently. I totally get that, right? So yeah, if you're one of those people, however much it says for like a normal serving, just half that, right? And that's how much it's truly going to cost you for a drink that's got caffeine. What's up, buddy? Huh? Why don't we make it up? I would like to talk. We're gonna go throw discs in the morning. So Boo came down here to find out what time we were leaving it.
Yeah.
Well, if we're leaving the house at 8, however much. Okay. Oh, you kicked it. I'll fix it. There we go. Back. So, however much time you need. That's pick up. I'm good with like 4 hours. I'm just right. Get a bit. All right, love you. Good one. Okay. She is definitely tired.
Funny.
Hey, Street King, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, so we did scouting for food today, and I don't know the exact total, but I believe it was 8 or 9,000 pieces of non-perishable food items that we collected today. Like at a minimum, right? So kids did a lot of walking today. So she is definitely wore out from that. And then we took it to actually 3 different food pantries today. So really awesome that we were able to help out multiple locations in our community, and that the community stepped up and really did that. Because like this is not something that we, the scouts, provide everything. Like we go around and we collect all this stuff, right? So it's really cool to see the community step up and donate this much food, right? So super awesome to see that. Excited that we were able to help this many families. Because like I said in the past, I've been a recipient, and other members of my family have been recipients of food banks, and it's a good thing that I always like to help with every chance I get to. And this is the biggest one that we do in scouting, so
Yeah.
it was nice. I mean, I had my truck bed was literally one neighborhood where we have multiple of the kids' friends live in, some scout families live in. We went and collected that neighborhood, and my truck bed was probably about a third of the way full just from that one neighborhood. So it was really, really cool to see that they're invested. You know what I mean? I think it's cool
Yeah.
for the kids to do this stuff too, because they learn,
Oh yeah.
you know, what this benefits. You know, they get to see where this is going to. But you don't necessarily see the people on the other side. You get to see
Yeah.
the people that are so grateful whenever you take, 5 pieces of canned goods to some place, and they're so excited because that means just as much to them as that 500. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, Tree King says, going good, mate, on Farm Sim 22, playing the new Westbridge Hills 22 map. Very cool. It's a good, simple map. I do like the layout on that one, though. I like the rolling
Yeah.
hills and stuff on it.
Oh
I-
yeah. It's kind of a classic American
Yeah.
farm sim map, you know.
And me, I really have gravitated more towards fields that are a little bit more irregular.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like that's kind of the way they are in more real life. Not
Yeah,
that you have
right?
to have like crazy like Bucks County style fields, but I mean just a little bit around the edges. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
a little bit of shape around the outsides. And
Yeah.
I think that map, if you could do a little bit more touch up work on that, that would be an absolutely phenomenal map to do that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right.
It's not the caffeine. It's mainly the strength of the flamer. Some of them are too sweet for me. Oh, no, I get that too. I do get that too. Yep. I'm used to some really sweet drinks. I mean, I was drinking the one that gives you wings for a while, and I was drinking the one that starts with an M for a long time. And there was also
But you're literally not allowed to say that our names, are you?
No.
That's interesting. Well, I guess it's not that different than the G-Pro stuff.
I mean, no, I am legitimately in the ambassador program with them, right? And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so
Makes sense.
it's they don't accept everybody like other brands do, right?
Yeah.
So there's a few more little things.
Right.
No, but I mean, I used to drink those really sugary ones. So to me, the sweets isn't a big thing, right? And I've always drank another one, a regular soda. That was
What's your
pretty-
percent
pretty-
at?
pretty sweet too. I'm at 93 right now. I'm hoping we can make the end of this. I don't think
Might be able
94,
to.
95. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
should
only
be
doing
fine.
one row, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 96. Yeah, I barely just got 97 just
Yeah. There you go.
now. But yeah, no, I get the sweetness too. Do it. JC Farm signing off. Thanks for another great show and information. Good night. Yeah. Thank you very much for stopping in. Have a great one. We'll see you on the next one. Black and green can is probably the worst to drink. That's the one. That is the one that I was drinking. Like some days I would have 4.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I mean, it was a thing, right?
Mhm.
I think it mainly started whenever I was working in a coffee house.
Yeah.
I would work at the coffee house, and I had a school too, right? And I took what was it? I had something like 21 or 22 credit hours, but I had labs too. There was a lot of that lab that only counted as half, right? So I had to
Oh,
take double
yeah.
hour.
Uh-huh.
So I think it was up almost to 30 hours a week that I was doing school.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, I was trying to rush through the program, right? To get on to the next
Right. What? You would never.
one. Right? I mean, it was a 2+2 where I was doing CAD stuff. And then once I got the CAD program done in architecture, then I was going to go
Yeah.
on over to the bigger 4-year college and finish
Yeah.
up an actual 4-year degree. So I was just trying to get through it. I had to take a semester off
Yeah.
to pay for my own school, so I was just trying to get back through it fast.
Hmm.
18 years ago, those cans used to have a 3-can limit printed on them. Yeah, I wish I would have read that.
Great instructions,
Scorpion
bro.
Taz, you're fine. You're fine. You're never late. You're never late at one of my streams. You know that. No, but there was another one, and I don't think it's around anymore, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Lost. And it might be, and if it is, I'm sorry. But it was called Lost. And it was a very sweet drink that was almost like skater inspired, right? And those things, that's what really got me hooked. And then whenever I started working on race cars, my crew chief was a fabrication specialist, and more specifically an aerodynamic fabrication specialist. And the race car that he worked on was sponsored by the one with the wings. So they would have pallets delivered to the race shop, and he would have pallets delivered to the race shop because he did go-karting stuff also. And he had worked out a deal that it was like his own personal sponsorship, right? He himself was like personally sponsored because he was a multi-time national karting champion.
Yeah.
So we just had unlimited reign on whatever we wanted, basically, right? So I think it all stemmed from that. I mean, you're working 16, 18 hours in the shop. You just go grab you a couple.
Wow. Right?
Yeah. Dylan, I have not had one of those. S-Fire? Yeah. I like the first one and the third one there. Okay, Luke, my full setup right now is not it's not my Apex setup. It's a different one, like I said, from before I had it. But if you want to talk about my tower, keyboard, lights, mixer, stream deck, steering wheel, shifter, are we including the PlayStation? 4 monitors, table, shifter, 2 microphones, 2 arms, 2 cameras, tripods, all the cables. I've got capture card if I need to do anything there. Headset, extra controllers, chair, background. It's just too much to list. Just I will say that it is everything that I have now is because and thanks to my viewers. Like, I'm not using any equipment that I had before I started this channel. Nothing here I've had since before. So it's 100% because of you guys. I reinvested back in the channel, and I want to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it, right? Just to hopefully give viewers a better product, right?
Well, plus you also get that a little extra break there too.
I mean, I want a better PC so I can do better production in my videos.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Right? Like, I could keep playing the game and streaming, no problem, right? But if I could do just a little bit more of a powerful machine, yeah, the game's gonna look cooler, right? But I can also do more elaborate production stuff, right? I can do better transitions. I can do better animations. I can do, animated titles and a lot more things that I think with my style of videos would really be awesome. Like, I could do some like explosions and like lightning strikes and like lava melts and like, no, I'm joking. Like, I've been seeing that on some other guys' stuff here recently, and I'm like, that's cool, but is it really necessary on that kind of video? I mean, it's cool, but it's a flex.
Weird flex, bro.
I mean, but he can flex.
Right.
Yeah. Where are you located at? I am south of St. Louis. I will say that. I'm not gonna give you my exact town, but I'm south of St. Louis.
It's like Hannibal, right?
Huh?
Hannibal's like way north. I was just being stupid.
Yeah, no. Colombia.
Yeah, yeah.
Tess says only 4 monitors. Come on, you got 2 more to go. You know what? If I had more USB spots, I definitely would. Or HDMI ports.
spots?
HDMI spots. No, I'm looking at USBs because like I literally have.
You only have 2 ports?
No, I can hook up 4 monitors. Okay, right?
Okay.
But that's all of my HDMIs.
Oh yeah.
Like I mean, I should be able to run 6. Don't ask me why. I'm a CAD guy at work, right? I need more monitors. But I should be able to have 6. But my HDMIs, I think I want like 6 or 8 is probably the best because there are other things. Well, like cameras, right? I can plug a camera straight in instead of having to go through a capture card and all that, right?
It doesn't work that way.
Ish.
You have to have like a cam link or whatever type of thing. You can't like.
You mean like the internally?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that one. But those are still HDMIs, right? So that's the way that I'm thinking about going with it, is getting an internal card that's like a 4-port.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
Yeah. And then like 4 or 6 other ones.
Yeah, I need to get something like that too, because
I mean, the next setup is not going to be cheap.
Oh, I'm just gonna continue improving this one after I get a stupid power, whatever, a new power thing.
32-inch monitors, Taz? Holy, mine's are only 27s. So two of mine are, I think they're 27s. I think I've got 2 27s and 2 20s. What I have. So
Let's see.
My setup is funky because I've got my 2 main ones stacked on top of each other, and then my exterior ones are actually turned vertically right now.
My two main ones are 27.
Did you just get a tape measure out?
I did.
While you're harvesting, you're like, here, let me just.
Well, yeah, I had the heading lock on, so.
Oh, you guys are using that. That's why you're able to go so straight.
Yeah.
See, I don't know what the button is for that thing yet.
Just to get your heading lock, right control end.
N?
End, like END.
Oh, end.
Like underneath home.
Yeah. All right. See, this is like, I use a PC, but I'm still a console player. You know what I mean? It's, I mean, wait, what is this universal auto load you speak? Right? And like, you ask any PC player, and that's like their #1 mod that they like have to have.
I don't really care for it, but that's just me.
You can go ahead and go. I'm not gonna be able to get around.
Yeah, that's what I just figured. I was just getting myself locked in.
Go.
Nice.
Taz says, I love my camera on the LAN. Oh, nice. Northern West Virginia, South New. Yes, that's exactly it, Marty. Like, that's truly where I'm from. Hey everyone, I have to go to bed because I have to wake up in the morning. Got to put a lot of stress on my brain. Joe, like I said, man, I really hope that everything starts getting better for you. Hopefully, start getting some good news on that. You start getting to feeling better. All right, preserves. Or actually, do you want to go hit those spots real quick?
Oh, it's not that big a deal.
I got room. You just want to.
Okay. Oh yeah, we can grab the visual ones.
You gonna do a thing?
Yeah.
If I could actually get on.
Details.
Yep. Brooke Stedman, how are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for stopping into the stream. Gonna go right and get that other one too.
Yeah. What was? Up. You forgot about that?
We're collecting it. I'm not worried about putting it in it.
Yeah.
I just don't want Klutch to come in here and be like, "Hey, you left a bunch of crop in the field, driver."
Ah. Think of it.
Joe, sounds good. Thank you again for stopping in. Luke says, "What's my favorite map?" I'd have to say right now, Alma, or like I still like Bucks, right? I still like Bucks because of the shape of the fields, right? And as a console player, the crazy things you can do on there. Yes, Chris has given us a lot, but I like Bucks. Bucks reminds me a lot of where I'm kind of from, right? Smaller fields, not really big, open. You got some open areas, but not like everything, right? Like you can look where I'm from, you can stand in any field and see trees, right? There's none of this like, and I don't see any trees at all right around me, right? So when I say trees, I don't mean just like a couple trees in the middle of a wood or a field separation. I mean like legitimate tree lines, like wooded areas, right? That you're gonna spend months clearing out, right? And that's the kind of stuff that I'm from. Alma is nice too, but it's almost a little bit like, I won't say prairie type farming, but you're almost getting out into that where it's like a little bit more open, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the area. Absolutely. It's northwestern
Yeah.
Missouri, right? That's the way that it is.
Alma reminds me a lot of where I'm from, actually.
Yeah. And I can see that. You know, I'm from central Illinois originally. And it's not northern Illinois, which is flat, right? And just tons of fields. Like central is like where the glaciers and everything, we're really starting to like leave all that debris. So there's a lot of hill. There's a lot of just stuff, right? That has not been cleared out.
Yeah.
To make farmland, right? And yeah, so that's why I like Bucks. Alma's great. I love Alma. In Iowa,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a cool one too. Now, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up to date on what that map maker has been doing the last couple weeks. Oh my goodness.
Which one?
Celebuki, or however you say the name.
Yeah.
Can we say Ravenport?
What?
Ah,
Really?
ah. Check out their Facebook page. So they had a thing where they were asking for ideas on their next map, and they were gonna pick one of these. And
that was one of them?
submitted. No. Real locations around the world. But while they figure that out, they've been working on a version of Ravenport. Yeah, so I know that Farmer
Interesting.
Bob was also working on a version, but he was trying to get all of the real buildings and everything from Ravenport, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know about this one. I can see the main farm, right? The surrounding area is wooded now, so I don't think it's going to
Yeah.
be 100% spot on, but
Right.
it's going to be a lot closer than, well, not a lot closer, but it's going to be able to be brought over and used. Like, I think it's going to be cool. It's going to look like it's a California-ish map, right? That's not in California, because
Yeah.
and that's what I always felt about that was really like a western-y type deal map, you know? Yeah, I'm excited. And that was the first map I ever played on. I didn't know about mods, right? For the first few weeks that I played, and man, I
Yeah.
cut down so many trees around that main farm, up that hill towards those cliffs to make that, right? I mean, I was doing contracts, like cultivating contracts. I did a cultivating contract that was like 6 hours, right? With a little 3-meter
my.
cultivator. I didn't know any different, dude.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know about mods. Like I'd heard the term, but I thought that it was only PC, right? I didn't realize on console you could have it.
Right.
And it was so when I got No Man's Land, when that came out, and I think it was a DJ video that I saw, and he was talking about No Man's Land, just came out, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go get a mod, right? Okay, how much is this gonna cost me? And it's free, and I'm like, oh,
And then you saw Mod Hub and
yeah, right. And here we
Yeah.
go, because I was on PlayStation 4 at the time.
that
And-
was 19.
yeah, 19. It was April 28th is the day I started playing.
Yeah. So before 19 came out, I played 15 and 17. 15 like was just, I didn't know 17 was out at the time. I was playing 15, and then I was playing some multiplayer like on my farm, like Westford Hills, with some other people. Like, hey, you know, there's 17 is out too. Like, what? What do you mean? There's another farming simulator game, and then I got that, and then that's when I, like, towards the end of it, I discovered there was mods. Like, wait, what are these things? Like, I can download stuff and play like stuff that's beyond the game, and then that's where I really started getting into the farm sim and the community YouTube stuff like that. And funny enough, I was annoyed with Goham at first.
Man, I thought he was like really over the top.
Yes, and I was like, what is this fool talking about? And let me go back to Silver News of all people.
I remember when Silver News was still around. And I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say bad about anybody, right? But
Right. But other people have, including people that we know. Anyways, I was
But-
just like, eventually he kind of like wore me out. I'm like, all right, I can get with this.
like
And then,
once I saw DJ in a live stream and like doing the crazy stuff he was doing, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta figure out how to do
Yeah.
that, right?
yeah, the news thing kind of is what pushed me away. But then, like, actually watching him play like actual games and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, all right, what's all this stuff?
Theme parks
then,
some more. What's going on? What's your good news? Alex Cop, I see that, man. That's a very, very unique setup. I'm having an issue right now where I cannot get one of my controls to work properly. So on that setup, you can bring everything down, but then to move it in and out, I'm talking to Alex right now about one of his setups he's sharing
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
To move everything in and out, I can't do that right now, literally because my axes on my joystick are not set properly, and my controller's not registering.
Oh, the stick.
So that's another reason why, even after we talked, I haven't put out a video, because I can't adjust how wide or close things are apart.
Hmm.
I'm tempted to just take the steering wheel down here, reset everything, and just plug something in and just let it go. Man. Hey, sweet. That's awesome, theme parks. Congratulations. Some of the US mods. Oh, nice, Dylan. Case expansion? Yeah, so I started playing right after everything shut down in 2020. Right? I took a month and we started doing a lot of projects around the house. And then I was like, I don't know how much longer this is going to last, and we can't spend all our money because I was, on furlough. I'm not making what I was making before. So I definitely, I was fortunate to be able to get something out of that, right? Some form of compensation. But it wasn't gonna last, right? I knew that, so we had to put the brakes on the projects we were doing. And I was like, look, if I can get this video game, get this thing for every month, I'm gonna get a free couple games. I don't have to go buy games. I'm gonna spend 25, 35 bucks, whatever it was right now. I'm gonna be able to get this and have multiple months worth of games to play, right? So I got it right at the end of April 28th is when I started playing, and I had the choice of Farm Sim or City Skyline. And I am very thankful that I went Farm Sim and not City Skylines.
Right.
Because could you imagine me trying to do stuff like this in City Skylines?
Oh, no.
This detailed, like, okay, can I have 10 people? You know what I mean? Or like, how close will the building be to this road? And like,
right.
No. I would never sleep. Never.
I was one of the few lucky ones that when all that stuff happened, that my work really didn't stop.
Yeah. I mean, technically mine shouldn't have either.
Right.
But because my company is part of OE.
Okay.
Like, I work for a company that makes aftermarket suspension parts, right, for automobiles.
Yeah.
Like medium duty, a little bit of heavy duty, a lot of light duty, like aftermarket chassis. That's what we are.
Yeah.
My main office, that's what we focus.
Mm-hmm.
There's another level, right, that has a lot of other aftermarket.
Yeah.
And then there's another level on top of that that has not only aftermarket but some OE. So we actually have facilities that operate and have contracts going to OE car manufacturers, right? But
yeah.
Mine is strictly aftermarket right now. And some ag stuff. We have a little bit of ag and some little bit of off-road-ish type things, right? Nothing crazy, right? Maybe just some John Deere. I don't know. And we necessarily didn't need to shut down, but to help save money for the whole company, we did. But my group, we probably could have stayed hired the whole time and been perfectly okay.
Yeah.
But
what?
And we were all remote because we'd already started remote in March of that year. So
yeah.
Been down that City Skylines rabbit hole. Glad I stuck with Farm Sim. I'm sure I would have been there bad. Is there an Eastern Washington map? I would say probably Silver Run's going to be your best bet.
Eastern Washington?
Yeah.
Is that console player?
I'm not sure. Oh, Pacific Northwest too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
your
still
map.
it's available in my Discord, but if it's console only, it's not going to do any good, so.
Yeah.
Which obviously I'm kind of, privy. Like I kind of like it.
Understand.
Put a little bit of work into it, Yeah.
Like I've got a really cool idea for one here in where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
There is a sand mine right next to the river.
Okay.
And I think it would be really cool to use the sand mine as your farming operation, your home base.
Oh.
So you gotta like go across the bridge, like through a tunnel, like down into it's your storage. I mean, how cool would that be to have like an underground bunker, basically, where you just store all your equipment?
Nice.
And it's a real thing. It's like this mine operated for a really long time, right? And it's like I said, it's close to where I'm at. It's a really cool history. We've got a lot of farming that's literally you drive out of town a couple minutes and you're right in the middle of fields, right? And you drive another 7-10 minutes and you wouldn't even know that there's an interstate a few miles away. That's how sparse everything is that quick, right? So it's a pretty cool area. There's a little rivers that run through here, creeks and stuff, right? So I think this area would be a pretty cool other option for a Missouri map. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
You ever been to the caves?
there's a lot of caves in Missouri. You're gonna
Like
have to be, you're gonna have to be
like the right. I meant like the ones that have entire shipping operations in them.
Not necessarily.
Okay. Like
We can-
Craft has a lot of them.
We can talk later.
Okay.
I don't want to say too much.
Okay. Gotcha. Understood.
Yeah. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and close up stream here. A couple
Yeah.
minutes. It's been
Same.
about 3 hours. Like I said, I'm going to throw discs in the morning, so I gotta try and figure out what the videos for Wednesday and Friday are gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah, and I figure out stuff for my move because I don't know what my internet situation is gonna be like,
Yeah.
all that fun stuff. And so,
Congratulations again.
thank you. Next chapter in life.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, guys, we're
That'll
just
be fun.
waiting on this heist to get done. Then I figure we'll wrap it up once you guys maybe get some pizza here. Can we close it out with free pizza? But I do want to say thank you to who was it again? Let me find it here real quick. We've got 4B Gaming, Chris S, William Rhodes Jr., DJ Galham, Cecil Simulations, and Dylan Collins, all with member chats. Frank Hammond, Nautical Wolf, Driver 1227, all coming in with chats. Or super chats or super stickers, excuse me. And then Texas Hook'em Gaming with 10 gifted memberships. Did that map that was based on the Canada border in 19 ever come to 22? Somewhere in Canada? Alex Kopp, was that the name of it? Excuse me. All right. The crews are checking. Oh, the authorities got some of you guys. All right. That's it, everybody. Matsy, anything? Any last words for my group?
not really. Other than the fact that it will be a while before I stream again, I think. But I'll be hopping in with you guys or whatever. I think when I move and stuff like that. But anyways, y'all have fun. Keep up the good work over there.
Cool. Thank you very much, man. I'll holler at you later.
Love it. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Bye.
And everybody over here, if you haven't yet, go check out Matsy. He streams quite often. But he probably streams a little bit more than I do, right? Go check him out. If you enjoyed hanging out with him tonight, definitely go check out his channel. I might have a command for it. Let's see. I don't think that was it. See if I can find it. I did some rearranging on stuff and I might have accidentally turned them off. There we go. So, is it gonna work? There we go. Streamlabs got it for me. Guys, go check him out. If you would, if you enjoyed hanging out with him tonight, he's a great guy, great friend of the channel here. Red River North. Oh, that one, Alex. No, I do not know. Yeah, Brooks, thank you very much. Sorry again. But thank you very much for stopping in and thank you for checking out the replay. Hey, Lunatic Calm. Yeah, no problem. Thank you very much for chatting and checking us out. Everybody else, y'all are good? Yeah, it finally worked. Streamlabs is good. You guys, go check him out. He's a great friend of the channel, like I said. Good. It's fun. Fun hanging out with him tonight. I think we're going to be on this for a little bit longer till we figure out what our next move is going to be. Klutch said 10 million is what how much money he wants, but we're on hard mode right now, so I have no idea how that's gonna work. Yeah, I'll be back Wednesday, I do believe, and then probably next week too. I think on the weekend. I don't think I have anything. Well, it's like Thanksgiving weekend, right? It's next weekend, a week from tonight. So I'll probably be around. I don't think I'm going to do any shopping that night. That's going to be Friday. So, yeah, we'll be back, I think, Wednesday night. That's the night before Thanksgiving. I should be. I think kids are out of school. I've got Thanksgiving off. Yeah. Come hang out. Let's eat some turkey. How about that? Wherever you're in the world, have a great day, night, evening. Till next time, this is Driver 53, signing off.